love it.
I know you do. And you know what I love? I
Me
love
love.
the Geeky Gamer podcast featuring Bill, Ken, Sketch, and John. We are streaming every Wednesday live to the internet, live to YouTube and Twitch, and somebody might pick it up somewhere else. This we do have a Patreon, Geeky Gamer podcast, and a Dreadlore. I think there is some other merch that you can get that we are Ken. 2, all lowercase letters, Mr. Interrupt. They provide the score. Couchfire Media helps us out with some editing. Trois Replay Productions, they're around.
They don't do shit. Come on.
They do everything. They are the things. Just in case you're wondering, we are playing Mothership. But there are other games that we play as well. We play some Dreadlore, which Bill wrote, and we also have played The Legends of Venice, a mundane setting for the Linen Tapestry TTRPG. But today we are playing Mothership, following up with a rare honor. The campaign is a rare honor. I don't know what the title of this week's episode is, but I'm sure we'll.
Oh no!
we'll figure it out at some point. Usually the day before I have to post last week. So maybe next Tuesday or Monday or Sunday.
Who knows?
Because it is Wednesday.
It is Wednesday. It's Wednesday somewhere. Anyway. Let's do a little bit of recap. After we introduce ourselves, we'll start with Sketch.
Sketch. Don't have a whole lot of stuff going on right now, but good stuff's in the works. I'm playing Mark Zero, a pilot and former Marine who is in this for the next big score. And as it always does, it has gone wrong.
May or may not be infected with space vampirism.
Yeah, haven't turned yet, but that's just because these guns.
That's right. Okay, let's go with John.
Yeah, I'm John, the writer of the indie roleplay game, as already mentioned by Ken, Linen Tapestry. I am playing Arthur Scullet, who is a burned, grizzled Marine who, by last count, is only one of 3 people in the group that hasn't been infected. One of which is Liam, who I've kind of used as a bait for the next scene. But, he was going to get himself killed because he was weak. Yeah, so it's just a case of do or die, and he's doing whatever he can to keep himself alive, and hopefully Mark, because she's gone too far, she's going to have to be killed off as well. It's not my fault. It's Bill's fault.
And Ken?
My name is Ken. I got this podcast going on that this counts for something. The Geeky Gamer podcast, along with all y'all guys. I play Glenn Space, aka Gary Spicer, who was conscripted napped by some Marines, and now he's got Stockholm syndrome, and he's playing the game, trying to make some money, but his team is turning into zombies or vampires, something. It's very concerning. He was a middle management corpo engineer who actually kind of enjoyed the calmness of TPS reports and middle management.
But now he's in the jungle on some faraway planet in the dark with some space vampires.
But now he's not in the same headspace.
To this. Yeah, I'm gonna read you guys the message that I sent to Miller. So, well, really quick before we do that, we should talk about the NPCs that you have with you currently. We mentioned Liam, who's sort of a, this is in the future, so he's a future French guy, soldier, one of the La Resistance on this planet against the Corpos. This entire plot that has nothing to do with your guys' plot that you've sort of cracked open. And he's with you. Pretty much everybody else he knows is dead, save for the one doctor, Jean-Sebastien, who actually has some, what do they call them, samples of the vampirism, and is doing research on it somewhere. Hopefully he didn't get caught by a big jungle cat. We will probably roll to see if he does. Also, you have Ivy Dukes with you. I'll have one of you talk about Ivy Dukes. We'll say John, since you have thrown her to the wolves.
Yeah, so she's pretty much our fence. The one in the team who we wanted to get something done. She got it done. But somewhere along the way of this nightmarish tour of nightmares, she's been bitten by... I'm not even sure. Yeah, she got bitten on board the ship. Off camera. Yeah, off camera. So she was bitten. We only found out when we got planet side, and then she's been slowly getting worse. And to the point where she's, I don't know, maybe 25% bloodthirsty demon vampire, 75% human. But with every scene, with every minute, every conversation, that's quickly tipping over towards what Miller's characters become. Yeah. As demonstrated by Ken.
And so those are the NPCs you currently have with you. You have a whole bunch of other NPCs. They're in a, you either have a drop ship, actually you've got a drop ship and like a Firefly style vessel. Cameron, what is the Firefly vessel? What is that type of ship called? What is Serenity?
I'll get.
Firefly vessel?
That Serenity is a Firefly. Yeah.
Okay, so it's basically a Firefly, and it's called the Wasp. You guys have not commandeered it yet because you're afraid it's booby trapped, and it is. So your drop ship, which you stole from the Nova Espero, hopefully is on its way. It should be here within the hour. But you have a few other things going on. Off screen, the Nova Espero, this exploration vessel where all this began, and your friend, which is an AI called Ian, is jumping back into the system. And as far as you know, it's in orbit above you. It has come a little bit early, but you weren't really sure when it was going to come. It was either going to be like a week or a week and a half or so. Turns out it was 5 days. For the record, I actually had rolled it and was doing tallies. So that is why it popped in. You also heard that a frigate called the Constantinople, which probably does not have your best interests in mind, is on its way to this orbit around about wherever you are. So they're searching for survivors from the station, which are you guys. Whether they know that or not, you're not really sure how much information they have. It's unlikely they know it's you, but it's in the realm of possibility. You know that within a day, that frigate will be able to scan this area. So you're getting under the gun is the idea. Your drop ship should be here within like the next 10 minutes. So you got that coming within you got the Nova Espero doing its thing. I said within an hour, I just contradicted myself. Doesn't matter. My notes literally say within 10 minutes, the drop ship's coming. And then all that shit that I just said. A couple things to just remind, because there's a lot that has gone on. Speaking of Ivy getting bitten, so her story the scene that had played out a few sessions ago with Gunny and Ivy was it looked like she had been bitten on her shoulder, and her story was something fell on her. Well, Gunny looks and he's like, that's a bite mark. It's obvious. He compares it with other bite marks. He's like, that's a bite mark. And she says that it was her and Charisse on the bridge. Something hit her. Charisse would have corroborated her story that she wasn't bitten. Now, you know that whoever bit her was probably the witch lady who can like discorporate, and she's got flowing red hair and everything, and she's like sort of poltergeisty. You don't know much about her. I do want to put a little bit of a shadow of a doubt here. Charisse was also on the bridge.
Oh, I've been thinking about that.
No one talked to Charisse because we kind of moved past that and went to the radio tower first.
No, Charisse. Sorry, Charisse actually, because we asked her and she confirmed that she was there and she did see something, but maybe she didn't because she's quite dithery. So she couldn't confirm whether or not she saw anything, which muddied the water even further. And we've just like left it after that. Sorry, come.
That's right. So you don't know if she got bitten or not. That's my point. You get an XP. Thank you for remembering that, John. Yeah, and so you don't know what's going on with your NPCs. Hopefully you don't have a truckload of space vampires about to pick you up in a dropship. Whatever. We'll find out.
She's a pilot, so she's probably the one, or she's kind of a pilot.
She's a pilot. Yeah, Mark Zero's like, she's kind of a pilot. Could she scuttlebutt through, at Mach 1,000? Probably not. So what I sent to Miller was, y'all are on the planet in the jungle at night and have an APC-style rover you've commandeered. It's a long story. You're waiting on your NPC crew to pick you up in a dropship within the hour. So it's within about 10 minutes, actually. But they have to find you. There's a Corpo frigate heading your way and will arrive within a few hours. You're in a Mexican standoff where Jackson just ate a jungle cat and wants more. Ivy's trying to resist the hunger, obviously. Glenn is hiding in the rover, yelling on the loudspeaker. Mark is struggling whether to back Jackson or Gunny. You got a new NPC with you, a soldier named Liam, who Jackson wants to eat. He's not part of the crew and knows too much already. Gunny's opposite Jackson with a pulse rifle. Gunny just tossed Liam at Jackson's feet and is raising his rifle to get down to business. That's the cliffhanger. And then Ken, you had done a little bit of a summary. Can you summarize the summary?
Sure. We started in the very beginning, and like some shit went down, and we ran away, and then we went to another place, and some shit went down, and we ran away, and then we went to another place, and some shit went down, and we ran away. And there were some viruses and monsters and infected things that chased us that were really hard to kill. That got some of us, and now we're in a jungle with Jackson.
Yep. Thank you for doing that. You will get an XP as well, Ken.
Oh, nice.
And for the soft RP, I'll have you guys, since I've been talking this whole time, I'll have you guys kind of go back and forth and summarize what has transpired in that soft RP. I'll start with Sketch.
Well, in the soft RP, Miller, Jackson was talking pretty well about,
You can read it if you want. It's fine.
Yeah, I got you. I can pretend like I'm Jackson for a second if you want. Nope.
You're do it.
I'm gonna kill all the corpos who did this to us. It doesn't matter. We're the team. It's just us. Us Marines. Gonna kill all the corpos.
Pretty good. Yeah, Jackson makes it very clear. Go on.
He's like, let's go tear these corpo fucks assholes to eyebrows until they get this shit out of our blood. Mark Zero's like, fuck yeah, let's shit corp fucking throats. We need to get Dr. Claude, because I know fuck all about medicine. I'm pretty sure there's alcohol's on the ship in orbit, too. Fucking, what's his name?
Roger?
The NPC, Roger. Roger's been sleeping on the job. It's one job of finding more booze.
Find more booze. All right, and so what we're going to start with is, and you'll get an XP as well, since you participated in the soft RP. John, you bad Brit, you didn't soft RP at all.
No,
Because-
the reason being is
Because start with you.
there's literally a split-second decision, and I have to check though. Is Jackson making this heroic, defiant speech whilst chewing on the leg of Liam? Because
No. He has not. He has not attacked Liam. So the cliffhanger. We're going to roll it back a little bit.
Yeah.
You throw Liam down, and it's going to be a moment because I wanted to see what Miller chose to do.
Mm-hmm.
Where he kind of takes a step, his eyes are blaring, like an anime vampire looking down at him. He's got the weird arm thing, sweat as he looks up and says all the stuff. And it's pretty clear, while he wants to eat him, he is resisting whatever this compulsion is, this hunger. And he says what he does. So it is not a ruse. But you can do what you wish. Ivy is, as I described her, she's off to the side of the road. So off to, you guys are all in front. Well, save for Glenn, you're all in front of the rover. Ivy would be, so your name, sorry guys, the brain, I'm collating. Gunny, you're right in front of the rover. To your right is Ivy. She's like 15, 20 feet away, just off the path. To your left and front is Jackson, and you've tossed Liam in front. So he's sort of like in the middle of you all. Mark, you're to Gunny's left, just on the path. And I believe, Glenn, you're in the rover. You were at the door, but in the soft RP, you said you'd run to the controls in the front, or you're at the window and you've got the loudspeaker. It's wherever you want to be. Where do you want to be, Glenn?
It's a good question. I was confused on what I wanted to do next, but I feel like if I heard some shit going down, I'd probably run and turn the lights on and start shouting through the loudspeaker to stop what was going to happen.
The lights are on, you guys can see. And Glenn, you're like at the loudspeaker, pretty much looking, you're like standing over the controls, like blah, blah, blah. You can see it all.
Same team, guys.
So, I'm going to make a little bit of a roll real quick.
Oh, speaking of roll.
This roll is not the decision for Jackson. It is to see how good of a situation you all are in. Okay, so it's a narrative type situation. Okay, awesome. Yeah. In this moment, you can do actions. You can have thoughts. Kind of where are you? I'm gonna start with Gunny because I feel like you're a little bit of the linchpin here.
I want to clarify, I am not standing directly between Gunny and Jackson, but I am equidistant between the two of them.
Yeah, it's you guys have a triangle with Ivy. It's like the end of the good, bad, and the ugly.
Right. Well,
No?
I'll shoot the bird out the sky. Right. So as far as Arthur's concerned, Jackson's done a 180 because he was ravenous, eyes on Liam, all set to kill Liam. And then it's almost as if the human part of him has took control of him again. So he's not chewing on Liam's leg, which is where we left it last week, which is good.
Gunny, I'll give you intellect. Give you intellect about something to gauge situation.
Yeah, I have a feeling
you're in a difficult spot as a player, I think. So I'm gonna give you as much information as possible. And then we're also
I got 90.
90?
90,
Okay.
so fail.
Awesome, you gain a point of stress. What is everybody's stress at right now? Just so that I can gauge.
3.
Number 9.
Wow. Yeah, so you're actually not stressed at all. You've rested well. The situation obviously is dire. You know, Gunny is in a tough spot, and it's made tougher because you realize seeing Jackson, and maybe just real quick over your shoulder, because you can see Ivy. She's not like at your back. She's holding off too. As you realize, thinking back to many sessions ago, when you first saw the redheaded girl, and Glenn had woken her up, and she kept on saying that she was hungry, and there was sort of this interpretation of what that meant. As Gunny, you're sitting there, it becomes obvious they're not under some compulsion by like an outside force.
Mm-hmm.
They're hungry.
Yep.
That's the issue. Is they're resisting like a drug this thing. So they're heroin addicts or meth addicts, and they're like trying to not get into it. And right now, so they can think, right? Jackson just said what he did and means it. It's just you realize they're addicts, and they are resisting. So that's the situation you get. It's just really tough because you failed. You can see them there, and you kind of have.
That doesn't change anything. What I'm doing is rifle fix on Jackson, and I'm waiting to see what he does.
Okay.
If he goes for Liam, then he needs to go now, because he'll go for me. He'll go for Glenn.
Mark?
Gunny, what are you doing? Why you got a gun trained on Jackson? It's Jackson. I've got my I've previously lost. I ran out of ammo on the big gun, and I don't think we brought it with. Ivy had my shotgun. She ran out of ammo too. So I've got my Vibe Shetty and my stun, but no, and my pistol.
Yep.
I will, because I'm looking back and forth between the two of them. Gunny's got an on Jackson. I'll turn on the Vibe Shetty.
As Jackson will look up, Glenn, what are you saying on the loudspeaker?
I'm saying same team, guys. Same team. Just dial it back. I got you at a 15. I need you at a 2. I heard there were jaguars out there, Jackson. Maybe keep those jaguars from getting us. You said you smelled them.
Jackson sitting there, he's looking down at Liam, but now his eyes have popped up to you, looking at Gunny. And you see like the general smile, and he's got that huge scar on his face. He has the smirk that Jackson has. He's really calm. It seems like with the gun pointed at him. Gunny, you don't want to do this.
I don't want you to do this either, Gunny.
This is the Corpo's fault. It's fucking Corpo's. I don't care who it was. And we know where they are. They're on that moon in the AO system, and we're gonna go fuck them up. Find a cure. Right, Ivy?
Mark, we all know that this isn't the same Jackson that we've fought, bled, and lived with for 10 years. Jackson, you know you're not the same as you were before.
You see him just sort of like, look around. Yeah, but we can fix it.
Yeah, no, I'm fully
Gotta
with
be
it,
able to
but
fix it.
yeah, and as long as that bit of you is still in there, Jackson, then I'm not gonna hurt you, brother. But as soon as it tips to what we saw on the space station, we're gonna have to take it down because you'll be taking us down.
So, Glenn, will you roll me a D100? Mark, will you roll me D100? This is for Ivy Duke. She's getting advantage.
It's a 40, 43.
6.
Yeah. As Ivy is standing there, and you actually see Gunny and Mark, and everybody sees this, but the tension's sort of on Gunny right now. She takes a few steps forward, lowering the gun, her pulse rifle. And she's like, has her hand up towards Jackson. I'm not going to NPC with myself. But she says something along the lines of, she's talking him down. And she's like, Jackson, I know it's hard. I know it's hard to do. But we can resist it. And she turns to Gunny and Mark. And if it gets too much, I mean, we found them, and the infected, we found them in stasis. You could put us in stasis if it gets too much for us.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
That girl didn't just pick up, right? She'll look like at Glenn, right? She didn't wake up by herself that day.
No, she was totally fine in stasis before I got to there.
It's not. You see Ivy, she's sort of like, it's no problem. Isolating fucking vampire. Yeah, it's fine. As Ivy seems to have control, she's also not this far gone. Body save, Mark.
That is a 10.
Fuck,
Good.
dude.
Mark's just fine. Blood's gross. Okay, and one more. So Gunny, I know there's a lot of tension on you, which is why I'm not having you not roll. Glenn and Mark, roll me D100s. This one's with disadvantage, so it's gonna take the worst.
All right, here we go.
John is like, "Fuck you."
That's a big fail.
Oh no!
What'd
you get?
That's a big
That was
89.
That's bad. What was yours?
Mine was an 82, but it's actually a 97.
Yeah.
Yeah, 89 is what I got. Great Dreadlord roll.
This is
4
for
successes.
Liam had been down. This French guy, he hears all this. Fuck you! Turns with his gun, and he's gonna just fucking shoot you, Gunny. You piece of shit! As he's gonna try to blow you the fuck away. What are you all doing? For he is down there. You can react, and I'm pretty sure he has a assault rifle.
Yeah, he has a machine gun, I think. Not a big machine gun, an SMG, I think.
Yeah, it's an SMG.
Because all French resistance members had tiny.
Yeah, he's down on the ground, so he has no cover. He's on the fucking ground. So he just whips around Gunny. You see him hit that button and start rocking and rolling on you. What are y'all doing?
Dive steady, comes down through his arm, through his chest.
Okay, so you're running up. Understand?
I imagined that I was actually really close to Gunny and Jackson.
Yeah. Well,
Ivy was farther away.
No, you're in a little diamond. Now, so here's the diamond. The base of the diamond is Gunny. Cinematic purposes. Liam is in the middle. Ivy has moved over, so it's kind of like this situation. Okay, so you'll be coming this way. Understand, failure on this likely means you get blasted. Okay.
Yep, right on.
So, roll. Gunny, what are you doing?
I wanted to close in because I only threw him a few feet away, so I wanted to move in and just move my arm and push his gun away from me because
I love it.
I kind of deserve being shot because
so strength.
The dynamics changed entirely. So
combat.
Yeah.
And I wanna find out what Glenn is doing. I don't think he can't get out there, but I wanna make sure he's not doing anything specific. Because he could be like honking the horn real loud to give advantage or who knows what. Shooting like
he's put the light on. So it's to my back. Would that give I got 51 out of 60. That's 65. So it's a pass, but not by much.
Yeah, it will give you advantage because you're using the situation. So yeah, throw down again. And Glenn, are you doing anything? As you see Liam shooting in your direction, it could come through the glass and hit you.
Sure. Well, if he's shooting in my direction, I'm definitely ducking. But I'm like on the button and I'm saying same side, guys. Same side. Just fucking stop.
Okay.
This insanity.
You'll throw down speed. So he's got the shot on. We're gonna see. This is all about where those bullets go. What'd you guys roll?
51 on the pushing the firing rifle down towards the ground, away from everyone.
Okay. That means, Glenn, you get advantage. That means Mark, you get advantage.
Oh, nice.
Because Gunny's pushing the gun down.
That's really good because it's fucking inverted. It was an 80 and now it's an 8.
Indeed. So, Gunny, we're gonna have a description really quick. And Glenn, what did you roll?
Can I use Rimwise to know how to get out of a fight?
Yeah.
Okay. The first roll I did was a 99.
Oh god! For Gunny, you just spin for one in the dome.
the second roll, because of advantage, I rolled a 50, and I have a 51 with Rimwise.
So, dude, all right. So let's describe this. I'm gonna give Gunny, start with you, and you guys have some description about how none of you get shot.
Right. So my attention's been on Jackson, but immediately between me and Jackson, only 2 or 3 feet away, is Liam. If I thought of the wolves, as soon as he turns around, starts swearing, finger on the trigger, moving in, and I'm literally putting myself in between me, Liam, and anyone else could get hit by the gunfire. And I want to simply just swoop my arm over his, hit the rifle, so the bullets rain down on the ground to his right. And I want to try and topple on top of him. I don't want anyone to hurt him because 5 minutes ago he was absolutely terrified and wanted to kill Jackson, and now.
So as you pop the SMGs like into the ground, a few stray bullets shoot up into the rover. As Glenn, how do you get out of the way?
Well, I see the commotion and I see Gunny, you know, as he moves forward, and I see that gun like raise up, like right at me, like dead, and I'm like, holy fuck!
It's like
Like I feel the spot on my forehead, and you know, at that exact moment, you know, because I'm hitting the button and doing some different things, you know, I just drop. I don't know. I'm on the floor. I'm hugging floor.
and right where your head is, there's like a little like 2 bullets go where your brain was going to be.
Oh yeah.
Leaving this at Mark as you've got the vibe shetty, and Gunny pops on top of him. He's got like an elbow, you know, on him, holding him down, but Gunny is over top of him. What do you do?
The extra spray of bullets also goes right towards me, which is just enough to get me to dodge down, and like tuck and roll to get to him. So I come up with the vibe shetty, ready to come down on it, but enough of the tuck and roll gives me time to see, and I don't chop Gunny in half, which is that 8. But I'm right there, and I will. And since I'm right there, I will use the butt of the blade and hit him in the hand to make him drop the gun.
Oh yeah. You see like you either break or sprain. You can't quite tell. His wrist is. He's like, no! As the SMG falls to the ground. Jackson will actually not super speed or anything. He just quickly goes over and picks it up. Motherfucker! As he like holds the gun and he's just holding it on the guy. Ivy has taken a step back to let you guys deal with it, and that's the situation. Gunny, you're on top of the dude.
Yep.
He's kind of struggling, but he stops as he sees you. He sees the vibe shetty there, and he sees Jackson holding the SMG.
And he
with
hears,
his like arm.
he hears over the intercom, "Fucking kill him. He almost fucking shot me in the head. Fucking kill that asshole."
He's. I don't know how much of on our team this guy is.
I'm looking intently down at Liam, but I'm talking clearly to everyone else. No one is shooting or hurting Liam. This is on me. This is my bad call. Liam, you know what we're up against. Jackson is a brother to us. I know he's killed your friend, but the thing that killed your friend isn't the man who's standing here right now. As long as my friend, as long as Jackson still has full control, he is not the man, he's not the monster that killed. There was like 5 or 6 people that Jackson's eaten, which is, pretty significant, So as long as as long as Jackson's still in there, he's not the monster that killed your comrades and your friend. If you want to shoot me or hurt me, whatever, that's fine. Good call. But do not be endangering the rest of the... And I'll just wait for an answer from him. Response.
Would you say, Mark?
I said I wouldn't recommend it. He said if you want to hurt me.
As Liam looks at both of you, and Ivy lets you step up, and she says, to you guys, Gunny's right. We can't be just killing people right now. Liam.
Yeah.
Let's find out how he responds. Gunny, intellect.
No, 82.
This is not a pass-fail. It's just a situational type situation.
Okay.
Circumstantial type situation. It's thing.
Allow myself to introduce.
He looks up at you, and you can tell, and he gives you a curt nod. You can tell he's going to go along with it because, obviously,
Yeah.
and you're speaking sense, so you convince him. But Gunny, you know, he hates you, and there will be a point if he can, and it's not going to get him killed. He's probably going to take you out, and he would take out Jackson if he could. So you know that there's that element of maybe he can resist this, but he's got a big old vendetta against you two. But he nods. Fine. He doesn't speak like that. He says, "We."
I'll stand up, offer my hand down for him to take, and I'll grab him onto his feet.
And he'll actually even say, "You all right? We need to get out of this place. But you need to know, our business is not finished."
Good.
All right, it's about that time. You see some very bright lights, and you hear the dropship coming around. They cannot see you. Maybe you have the headlights on. Can they see you? We'll have Glenn, since you turn on the headlights, we'll have you roll.
Sure.
We'll say
is this...
intellect.
Give me 1 second. Trying to do stuff. Trying to do some things. All right. That is 55, which is can I use room-wise?
Yeah.
To like that would be a success if I use room-wise. Otherwise, it would have been a slight failure. If I heard, huh?
How much
No,
did
it's
you
a
beat it
crit
by?
fail. I rolled a 55,
Oh.
or a critical success if I use room-wise.
Indeed. Yeah. So 55. Yeah, you hear that of the dropship, the repulsors.
I'll
yeah.
run outside really fast and I'll shoot off a flare that I made before.
As you do, you guys see the dropship turn and the lights come down. You see it in the clearing as it's landing like 100 feet away from you out in front, past all of you. Jackson kind of turns, looks like a ship's here. As you see the dropship land. What do y'all do?
I start yelling, "Go, go!" And I take up rear position, basically, shoving people towards the thing.
Yep.
Shove Ivy, you know.
She's running that way. Ivy is locked in, as Jackson seems perfectly fine, although he's obviously a monster. But Ivy seems, from the back, normal. She hears the command and she's running right towards the dropship. You're all out there. Do you get anything from the from the rover?
Yes.
What do you
get? Do a really. It's a medical rover, right?
Yeah.
So
as we described, a lot of the stuff was taken out, but you had found some of the med kits and stuff.
Yeah, it was pretty. So I'm gonna grab some med kits. I'm gonna look for some like Vaseline.
Okay. Find some Vaseline.
And grab that. Just grab some tubs of Vaseline and put it in my leg.
You get a tub of Vaseline. It's like it's a Lumo Vas.
Yeah.
Lumo, since they run it. Medkit, go ahead and roll a d5.
It's
we'll see.
Vaselia.
Oh, I love it. It'll be half of whatever you roll.
So that's 2.5. So that's 3.
So we'll say 3. So you get 3 medkits. each med kit has like, just various gauze and bullshit in it. Basically, it's one use. And they'll each have one stim pack in them.
I reach in, or I climb in after Glenn's space, and our rucksack should be in there with the rest of the stuff we brought with us. Like all of my junk and
Yep.
Jackson's and Ivy's. I'll grab that duffel.
Yep.
Because I got the power armor on. It's not power armor, but I'll huck that over my shoulder.
Yep.
I just tuck that over my shoulder, and like I say, I've got rear as I wait for Glenn's space to get out of the rover.
I'm
Let's go.
assuming you turn off the vibe shitty.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I leave it on. I leave it on because I mean, I can grab that thing with one arm and throw it over, and I'm still holding rear guard. I don't expect any doors to jump out at us, but
Sure.
protocol.
Cool. And what about you?
I shall take my other bag because I've had everything with me. So I've got my 2 bags, pulse rifle. My armor's shot to shit, so I'll ditch that. And just get on
Okay.
board.
As you get onto the dropship, it looks like the dropship is very simple. Think of the Starship Troopers dropships. It's basically what it looks like. So, sort of a place in the back. Yeah, a pod in the back where people can sit opposite sides, very military-esque kind of. And then you have ladder up to the cockpit. You see that Roger is in the back as he is right at the door manning it. He says, hey guys, it's been a while. Didn't know if you're ever going to come back. As Charisse is piloting. Elliot is... Did you guys want everybody to come?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Why not? Why
We
would they
wouldn't
stay
have
behind?
wanted Elliot to stay by himself. Yeah, wouldn't have stayed by because we hadn't gotten into the ship yet.
Well, yeah, we
Or
told
if
them
we
to
even-
not stay in the ship, or
What
fuck
did you
with that ship.
tell them to do? That's what they would have done. Because they got the message from Antonio. So did you want all of them here or some of them stay behind?
All of them.
They're all up here.
Okay. Yeah, so you see Elliot sitting there. He's like tooling around with his data pad. Glenn, as you pop in, you can see that he's actually talking to Ian. So he's got like some interface going on. Roger's there cracking jokes.
Is Antoine
Mark?
there? Or Anton?
No. No.
Okay.
Mark, go ahead and roll a speed. And this will be with disadvantage since you're in power armor. Makes no sense, but whatever.
Well, it would have been a 3, but instead it's an 80.
As you pop on, kind of slip a little bit, roll in. Roger tosses you the whiskey. As it flies past you, you're like, no! And bust on the ground. What the hell?
I watched this happen. I'm like, reach for it. It just goes. I see it. I spend like a moment watching it just.
What the hell? I thought that's not my fault. That is not my
I
fault.
slowly turned to him. Was that the only one?
John, roll me high or low. And call it, Mark.
We're gonna call high. I always call
5.
high.
That's low.
Low.
As he says, no, there's more in the radio tower, I'm pretty sure. Oh, if you don't know if he's blind, he's like, no, it's sweat. No, there's lots of it.
I
when-
keep him I keep his eyes as I get up slowly.
Jackson goes, well, I mean, come on, you're Butterfingers.
Which element makes me look at Jackson. And then I just hit the door and shut it behind me.
As Sharif,
I shut off the vibe shetty, put it down, and I'm getting out of this fucking armor.
Yeah, as you start getting out of the vibe shetty is like filling the place with exhausting carbon monoxide. So you shut that shit off, and you guys take off. Where do you go? Charisse is at the helm. It's a little bit loud in here, so you kind of have to use your comms. As she says, so where are we going, guys?
I think we should go to the ship. We should go to the Nova before the feds get it or the corpos get it, whatever.
Elliot's sitting there. We're not getting the wasp. I mean, I've been working on it this whole time.
I'm not going pirate in a drop ship.
That drop ship is booby trapped all to fuck, dude. There's no way. There is no way.
I mean, we can figure it out. Like Ian and I have done a little bit of it. Let's find out how much they've done. So, we'll say, since he's sort of like your protege, Glenn, why don't you roll intellect? And does anyone can anyone give advantage?
I don't know how I could give advantage.
Well, I'm nice to my little protege. I'm really nice to him. I give him a little heads up about the booby traps. So he should just be just like me. Scarred and burned. And...
He's using your stats right now is what's happening.
That is a 26.
As he's sitting there and he's like, I mean, so we got inside and the ship can run. Not all the systems, we haven't checked everything, obviously, but I mean, the door works and, pressurizes and it flies around. We actually let it hover a little bit. Not sure about anything else. In time.
Is it gonna make it into space?
The critical systems you realize, or he says, the critical systems work. When it comes to other stuff, you want to check the rest of it, assuming you were going to do it.
Question.
I mean, that's on you, Mark. If you want to fly that.
Will the Wasp fit in the hangar of the Nova Espero?
Oh yeah, especially since you don't have two drop ships. Absolutely, it is bigger than a drop ship, but it will absolutely fit in there.
Fuck it, let's take it. I am down to wearing just the fucking nurse pants, the scrub pants. It's all on under that armor. And I will climb up to the cockpit where Charisse is.
Mm-hmm.
Sit down in the co-pilot seat next to her and take us back to the Wasp. Sorry, that's Glenn Space's voice. Take us back to the Wasp.
Okay. As she starts taking you that way. The dropship is 17 meters. I just want to give you some idea. It's 17 meters long. What do we call your ship? It's not a raider. Why? The raider looks cool though. It's obviously straight out of Firefly.
It's called the. Oh, I thought it was raider. No, it's just called a.
Which is the one we used for it?
I'm getting there.
Really?
Gotta find it.
That's a good question.
It seems like this book would be easier to use, but it's just really not. It's not a troop ship. No.
Shipbreakers,
It's just a
toolkit.
drop ship. I thought it was.
The Wasp.
We're in a drop ship. The Wasp is a raider.
It is a raider.
It is a raider.
I think that is
Industrial
correct.
spacecraft. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. So the Raider is
82 extra meters.
yeah, and
So like I say, you can put drop ship on the front of it and use it as a command module.
yeah. So I mean, it's 82 meters. Like, it's a much bigger ship. Actually, I wonder how. Sorry, guys. Give me a second. I wonder how large so the exploration vessel is 260 meters, right? So, if we just use the book stats, which is what we will do, we'll have to make it kind of work. It's just easy to describe the Wasp as looking like the Firefly, but I like using the book stats too.
Yeah.
So that's what it is. It's kind of this,
Could we attach it to the Nova's, if it doesn't dock inside, we could probably attach it to the Nova's airlock.
Yes, but the Nova airlock is screwed up.
Yeah, it is true. We did that a couple of times.
Let's see. At any rate,
We also might be able to dock it where the car area is.
cargo bay.
There might be.
At any rate, you guys can have that conversation here in a minute. As you're flying back to it, 82 meters is actually larger than I was imagining the ship to be.
Okay, well,
but
cut it in half.
let's do that. Let's say it's around 40 meters. That way, it's more of like that contained vessel. Because otherwise, on the airfield, it's like like a football field long. So it's about 40 meters, and we'll get like a little. I'll mess with the map a little bit. Regardless, so basically the habitated places is what I'm going to keep, and the elongated places we'll just throw out, just cut those out. As you guys are landing the dropship, you're having sort of these conversations about what to do. You see the radio tower, of course, doing its thing, and walking this way with a light is Antonio, and Diana is not there. You actually don't know where she went. Yeah, so Antonio is coming this way as you guys are landing the dropship. We're gonna take a short break right here, grab some coffee, use the bathroom, etc., and then we'll get into the next scene. Okay.
Welcome back. We're playing Mothership on the Geeky Gamer podcast. We're back doing the thing with the people on the people thing in space.
In space.
In
Indeed.
space.
That was another
You're,
episode.
you're descending in the drop ship. You see the Wasp, I should say. It's not necessarily yours yet. It looks nothing like that picture, but that's okay because that looks cool. And yeah, the door is open. The ramp is undone. There's a few things like cables and stuff that are pulling out of it, as obviously Elliot has been working with Ian on it. Roger will have sort of talked about how he's been conscripted to help Elliot out, like move stuff and whatnot. As Glenn, you realize Elliot was probably using Roger as a guinea pig in a few situations. But like, hey, can you help me open that door? And she's like, sure. And he's like opening it up to see if he blows up. Antonio is walking this way with a torch.
Antonio.
And as you guys descend, you land. Anton is standing there, and he clicks off the torch. You guys have your running lights and stuff. It's the dead of night. I want to say we'll call it at this point like 9 p.m.
Dead of night. It's not even 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are?
Action's on you all. You're in the dropship. Ramp opens.
I'll tell Elliot, you better have fucking, gotten rid of all the traps. Maybe you should ride up in that Wasp ship.
Elliot's like, I mean, come on. Like, I've been working so hard. I mean, we put in at least 2 or 3 hours today.
Yeah, I'm sure. Good. Well, you guys, you go up in that ship. I think I'll stay here in this very functional drop ship.
As she pulls out the head things and whatnot, the headset, and she comes out. She and Elliot kind of have the same voice. They're like, oh, pussy. And they leave.
Charisse, aren't you gonna fly this ship? You're the pilot of this ship. I'm gonna guess that Mark Zero is gonna fly the Wasp.
Yeah, I'm standing there on the tarmac, in some baby blue scrub pants and nothing fuck else, silhouetted by the it's not time, never mind.
It lights.
I'm silhouetted by the running lights, yeah. And I look back at Charisse and I'm like, girl, I'm flying this one.
She comes, are we leaving right now? I mean, I haven't
Yeah,
even...
we need to be there super fast, actually. I don't know.
She blows her hair out of her face, gives Elliot a kiss. They kind of make kissing noises. Ivy's like, oh my fucking god, as she gets off and goes into the Wasp. Roger rolls his eyes. He walks onto the Wasp as well.
I stop.
Hold on.
I put my hand in the middle of his chest, kind of hard, and I'm like, the rest of that booze, you know the drill.
Why don't you get your own booze this time?
We're heading back up to Nova Espero, yeah? This is to you, Glenn,
I think
Ivy,
that's the plan.
Jackson, and Mark. Does everyone who's going up, are they aware of what could also be still on that ship?
Aware enough. They got off of it.
Okay.
They all came from that place except for Liam.
Yeah. Liam, where we're about to go could be the source of the infection. We're going back up there to finish, to make sure that this thing never happens again.
He kind of
So if you want to come with us, chances of survival is pretty low.
He kind of looks
If
at
you
you.
want to head off,
I'm going to
You
say
can tell
Liam should
and-
stay here.
yeah.
He kind of looks at you, Gunny. You just see it, the countenance changing as he's like, "There's no way I'm gonna go up there." As he kind of gets off the drop ship, walks over to Antonio, and he'll say, he's like, "Have you heard from any of the other?" He doesn't say that. He says, "Have you heard from any of the other cells?" As Antonio looks at him and says, "We will talk about this later." And he turns back to you guys. As Liam, you can tell, is not going to go with you guys.
Yeah.
Yep. Good.
I will
Right
tell
Has
Antoine.
anyone-
So I ran across this chick, Bernice. She seemed to steal some of your intelligence or set some traps. Do you know who she is?
I do not know this Bernice.
She was a friend
I
of
can-
Malcolm.
He kind of, you see him, his eyes kind of like tick, 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 a little bit unnaturally. So he pops up. There is record of Malcolm. Nothing of Bernice. I will do research though to find
she-
out.
I was
She
definitely
seemed
a
to-
corpo spy.
This will help the search. Do you know which corporation?
I believe she was a Limo, but I don't know that.
Yeah, I don't think we
They-
didn't. They liked rabbit.
The bomb that she'd used to set up had the voice activation for the corporation beginning with R. I daren't say its name.
I understand completely. That means
So that's
with them. Or has used them. Many mercenaries have contracts with all of the corporations. He'll actually look over directly at Glenn's face when he says that.
Hey man, I'm helping. I'm not a corpo. I look like a corpo. I'm not a corpo.
There's no expression on his face other than just sort of like, a
Look.
mask.
Look,
man.
I just did you a square. I hooked up Jean Sebastian or whatever with a possible resource to fight these infected. So I'd find him.
As he looks at Jackson and Ivy, Ivy's already gone into the Wasp. Jackson's sort of milling about in the background, kind of staying out of sight a little bit. But Anton, he obviously sees them, and he
Like-
looks at, obviously, you, Mark. Indeed, it seems that you have some infected with you.
Yeah, it may be true, but we're gonna go get him the cure.
It is probably best you leave this planet.
Yeah, I agree,
Yep,
and
that's what
we
we're
should
doing.
do it fast.
Also, you should know, as he looks up, I have heard broadcasts from this frigate Constantinople. They are very near. You need to be discreet when leaving. Otherwise, he just lets it trail off, and he's looking over at you, Mark. This dropship has transponders and is not very maneuverable.
Can you disable transporters?
Yes, but you will be immediately as pirates. If they see you.
we're not just all fit onto the Wasp.
And did we get all the booby traps on the Wasp? Did you?
I know
I
nothing
guess.
of booby trap.
You said that there were traps on.
I did not lay these booby traps.
Yeah,
You'll have
somebody
to figure.
did.
Yeah, do you know whose ship this was?
Actually, yes, I do. Yes. It was a former associate of ours, Dotson Fix. He is now sheriff, I believe. Became turncoat. You guys, of course, just unlocked another fucking NPC.
How do you
But-
spell that? Dodson?
Let's see, where are you? It is DOTSON and then FIXE, dots and fix. Where are you?
He became a sheriff on Campus B here. With the mob?
We don't know too much about it, but we do know that he turned in his entire crew. The next thing months later, we found him, his credentials as a sheriff. I believe he was on Campus Station for a while. We don't know. Perhaps moved off-world. But he is...
His also game.
He is a keen fighter, smuggler, etc. In the event you do find him and were to bring him back, we do have a sizable reward for it.
Mark looks over at him and says, "Heard. Copy that.
He runs with
What we talking about?"
He runs with at least 2 deputies whom he picks after they die. He usually doesn't tell him about that.
Say, oh.
So he's basically a sheriff. He's a privateer. He's a turncoat. He's always got a crew with him, and then sometimes it's kind of like Chronicles of Riddick. He's like, "You didn't tell him what happened to the other crew, did you?"
Mm-hmm.
A bunch of no-name deputies is what you're gonna run into if you find him. And yeah, he's out. So you don't exactly know where he is, but he's a privateer, meaning you could run into him. Oh, hold on one second. So you guys, soft IP, figure out what you're gonna do.
All right, Mark.
I don't think we can. I mean, if we can dock the dropship to the Wasp, we'll do that. If it won't work, if it won't fly like that, I say we leave the dropship.
Yeah, but this is a perfectly good ship. There's nothing wrong with the ship.
Yeah, but Therese can pilot it, but I don't know that she's going to be doing anything fun with it.
We still don't really know if this other ship is... If we go open the Wasp by itself, this is a dumb ship. No RA capability whatsoever. You're like going old school. If you drop into warp, you're kind of like on your own. Not warp, but FTL. I wouldn't use it for long travel. It might be maneuverable, but we don't even know if the weapon system work. We don't. It's just all kinds of stuff.
Glenn, if you want, since you actually know quite a bit about this ship, you can make an intellect roll to know how difficult it would be to use the FTL or to integrate in that kind of stuff.
From space as well, because we're heading up there right now. As far as I know, that would be just a terrible roll. 68, but if I'm using my engineering, that would mean I succeeded. I got it with a 71.
Nice. So this is what you know, Glenn. Whether you tell them or not, it's up to you. It is analog. However, analog ships were around with FTL. So you just don't have an AI that, ancillary that does it. But you have computer systems that absolutely calculate astrogation. And there's like a specific computer that does it and does all the calculations with sensors, etc. So it's 100% capable of doing FTL. Integrating Ian will take you. Elliot could possibly do it with Ian's help.
Sure.
You could definitely do it, but it'll take some doing. Like, you can't just like plug him in. You got to like literally ramshackle build an interface, jury rig something. But yeah, so those kinds of things. An analog ship is extremely reliable, but you have to fix it manually. You don't have an AI that like is integrated in all the systems that can be like, oh, what's wrong with the aft port? You got to go look, right?
Yeah.
And that's the old school, like, you spray something on it and see the bubbles coming out and stuff. Like, it's an older ship in that regard.
Should I
super reliable.
Should I go ahead and I guess I'll ride
That's up
with
to you.
Mark on the Wasp. But I do think we should take both ships. I'll ride with you, Mark, and make sure the ship flies, I guess, in real time. And do some real time engineering, just in case we run into a problem. But it's against my better judgment.
Right. Now, can we dock the drop ship?
Yeah, no, it's got a place for it on the.
So on the Raider itself, you have a coffin lander on the front.
Which is part of every ship.
Yep.
But so you can dock the drop ship.
I don't think it's a part of every ship. It's definitely on the Raider though. You cannot dock. You cannot dock the Wasp, or sorry, the drop ship onto the coffin lander. Let's see how the size of them.
Now, see if you look at the bottom of the stat block, you can see right there on the front of it. It's specifically any drop ship added to the Raider does not include the capacity of the Raider, but it can be used as a.
Yep. So if you remove the coffin lander, you could put the drop ship on it.
I hate to break it. We gotta fucking do this right now. Like the Nova Espero does not have much time left. Just a little heads up. We're on time.
All right, fuck it.
We'll just fly them up.
Fuck it then.
Fly them both up. 2 ships. Let's just go.
What were we saying, Mark?
Yeah, I can just jettison this fucking thing right now, and we can dock them together and we'll fly it all. And then I'm flying everything. We have a ship that works. Or, if you guys don't want to do that, you want to keep this, dummy escape.
Okay, so you guys have to decide. As Anton will actually, as you're sort of sitting there thinking about it, Anton will say, I don't know how long it will take the frigate to converge on the Nova Espero, but the longer you wait, the worse it will be.
Agreed.
So you guys have a
Let's just go.
I think we go.
I'm getting on the Wasp. Let's go.
Yeah, I just get on the Wasp. I'm like, come on, let's just get the fuck out of here.
Charisse is in the dropship. Elliot is as well. As they'll turn it on and start hovering it. What are you doing, Mark?
I'm getting in the cockpit of this transport ship. And
Roger's with you on the co-pilot.
Okay.
I got my pea suit on.
You ever done anything like this before?
He kind of looks over. He puts on the headset. I've sat in the seat before. I know how to do stuff. As he hits a couple things like some
Get out of here.
I'm fine. You don't want my help. He throws
over there in that seat. Go sit over there in that seat where you can read the sensors for me.
He sits down. Boop, boop. We're on the ground.
Copy that. I go through pre-flight real quick. Everything turned on.
Looking at the map of the ship, John, do you have access to this?
access to the? Yeah, I can see the ship, the radar. Yeah.
Okay.
So, all I can see is the picture of the radar.
Okay.
I go to the next page. That has plan on.
I don't think he's
I
looking
don't have
at the live
next
stream.
page.
Hold on a
It's
second.
telling you to go to the next page.
Oh, right. Swing. Let's see if that actually hits. Of course, it's not a JPEG. Come on. Why do you gotta slut me like this, Apple? I will post it in the chat right quick.
Sure.
Oh, motherfucker. Okay,
Yep, I see him.
sweet. So where are you guys? I know where Mark is.
I'm in
Don't tell no-
engineering.
But that deck's in command, I guess.
Okay.
I don't know how to fly ships, so I'll just be relaxing.
Seriously.
Do you get a little relaxation? Let's see. Unshielded reactor. That's where Glenn Space is?
I'm in engineering.
That would be the unshielded.
Oh, is it?
Now, sir, you can't make up rooms. Look at the map.
I'm not making up any rooms. I'm just you're throwing me new information. I'm trying to get the stuff over here, and like there's all kinds of stuff popping up and some bullshit and like
Look at the map, motherfucker.
Yeah, I can't look at the map. It takes me a second to look at the map. I'm like going through the console. I'm fucking trying to figure out, if there's anything shaking out of place. Just doing the pre-flight excitement. This guy over here thinks everything can happen in 1 second.
All right, we will hold on for you to figure out where you are.
Fuck's sake.
It was up for a second there.
Yeah, it certainly was. Everything takes a second.
There it is.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. This is 6. So
I
it doesn't
guess I'll
really
be
have-
in 2. Life support mechanical.
Okay. Yeah, so the external reactor is at the ass end of the ship. Seems like most of the internal stuff is on the north side of the ship, and then kind of the only thing on the south side is the reactor. That's what it looks like to me. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
all of this
there's a
other
two-
shit.
Right. There's a
You
two.
can add shit to that. Yeah.
Yeah. Unshielded external reactor, level 2. Reactor on a raider has no interior cabin and must be accessed by EVA. So you can only get to engineering in a spacesuit. So life support, you're in 2. Number 4 can be docked. 0 access. Where's the bridge on this thing?
It's
think it's
where it's pointed at 3.
Yeah,
It's pointing there. So
Awesome. So you're in 3. Where are you, Glenn? I'm not Glenn. Gunny.
Yeah, as I said, I'm in the habitat deck, so I'm just relaxing. It's nothing I can do. It's no one
Alright.
to kill.
So you guys are in 3. Glenn, you're in 2, where the life support mechanical is, and we'll say that that's where a terminal 1 is, and then of course command has a terminal 1. And those are the only 2 terminals, like terminal 1s that'll be on there. Awesome. Okay. everyone's jumped on. Charisse and Elliot are in the dropship as they dock it. I'm assuming you drop the coffin lander off.
No, I think we're going for speed. So like, I feel like we should go instead of trying to fucking do some shit. Because I got ants under my skin at this point.
So my question is, do you guys dock the dropship onto the Wasp, or do you just try to take the dropship and the Wasp?
I think we're just trying to take both right now.
Okay, so dropship is going to fly, and the Wasp is going to fly. Cool?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. As dropship takes off, we'll give Mark, we'll give you a speed roll with disadvantage. This is a narrative type situation. You are going to take the ship off.
Speed roll with disadvantage. Can I add piloting or pilot?
Yep.
That's a 4 on the first one and a 34 on the second. Both successes.
Nice. As you start taking off the Wasp, it feels good. The controls are very responsive. You can tell something's been done to this thing. It's been upgraded with parts, whatever. It's a pretty sexy ship. As you're kind of like, oh, okay, with the joystick, setting it off. You happen to notice, however, as you are gaining some altitude, you're about, we'll say 100 feet up, so not very far at all. Like it's one repulsor. You notice Anton Antonio, he's almost all the way back to the radio tower, like walking that way. You can tell because he's got the torch, and you can still see, of course. Liam, however, is standing right underneath you guys, like looking up. You can just see sort of like from your from the lights on the bottom of your ship, the landing lights and stuff, or takeoff lights, in sort of red. You see him in like his little shadow cast, which is a strange position for someone to be.
Yeah, I will holler back to Gunny. I'll be like, "Hey, Gunny, can you figure out how to get that laser cannon working, and keep an eye on Liam, who did not move from the spot we left him."
Yeah, okay. I don't know anything about space guns, but I'll have a look. I should leave my comfortable chair, and then, like, where am I going? Like, I'll search for a map that'll take me to space gun, and I shall.
Yeah, indeed. You can find a map. Yeah, you can find a map on one of the dummy terminals, and we'll see where the hard points are on this. So this has one hard point. I think I gave you guys more than that.
You gave us 2 hard points. We have a laser cannon, and we have a missile launcher that can hold 2 missiles, but it doesn't have any.
Yeah, so the missile launcher will be on the bottom, the ventral side. And on the map, let's see, unless it literally says, I don't believe it does. Let's see. Where are you? Okay, good. So it's actually not on there. Right? It does have 2 hard points on the actual thing. So if you look at the map, where you have like, it says side view and shows like 4, 3, 1, 2, all that stuff. On the top side of it, you have the dorsal laser cannon. So it's just going to be in the center, pretty much in where 3 is pointed. That's the command module. It'd be the one right behind it, that little block, and that's how you can access it. And then, very similar to the Millennium Falcon, you drop down on the ventral side, and that's the other sort of like what do you call them? Not pilot, gunner seat for the missiles. So you go up, you can get to where the ventral side, the cannon is. Of course, it only has that arc. You'd have to roll to shoot, which is pretty easy in space. And then the ventral will be down below. So they have those sort of ranges, the 180, but they can't go up. Does it make sense? Basically, it's in 3. All right, as Gunny, you find a dummy terminal. You see it boop, pop up. See space cannon. As you climb up into the space cannon, door opens and it looks straight up like the Millennium Falcon gun, except it's a big old laser. On the ventral side, on the dorsal side, which is the top of the ship, you can't see below. So as you realize that, you pop down, go to the missile gunner seat. You see, it's got the missile, and you can see Liam down there. It's kind of this bubble situation where you're maybe have the sort of dizziness as you see the planet like flying down. Tell me what you're doing as you pop into this seat.
Oh, you say I can see Liam?
Yeah, because you can see below the ship, and he's like 200.
Oh, so he's on the ground. He's not in the ship.
Correct.
Right. Okay. I'll have a look around.
You can kind of see him. He's looking up like this, but you're 200 feet up, so.
Yeah.
You look around.
Well,
roll speed.
Okay. 36 is a pass.
You see the bomb that he sucked to the underside of your ship. As you look and see it there. However, because you passed, you see it's not activated. As in, it's not like about to explode. Maybe it's remote.
Okay.
Cameron's like, you man.
Whereabouts in the ship would we have any sort of device to jam signals? Glenn, where would I find some sort of device to block signals?
A signal blocker device? Why do you ask? As I'm trying to
just answer the question. Where would I find one?
I mean, I'm gonna guess that I really don't know.
Don't know.
I don't
Does
know
this
that
ship
this
have like
this
an
is
AI
a thing that do what?
Whilst we've been on the ship, does this ship have an AI that we can speak to? Like
no, there's no AI. There's no RI. This is a dumb ship. It's dumb that we're on this ship. I'm just on this ship because nobody would fucking move and we got shit to do.
Five. Let's go.
Right. Well, one of us is going to have to go outside.
Oh, you're going to go outside?
One of us is going to have to go outside and remove
I feel like that's a bad idea.
Oh, will you shut up and let me talk?
Sorry.
There's a bomb on the outside of the ship.
Oh, shit.
We can either...
Why did you say that in the first place?
Well, what difference does it make? One of us needs to go outside, or we figure out how to jam the signal.
So, really quick, Mark, what are you doing? Because right now you're a good clip, but like it's relatively slow. Like every 5 seconds you're going like 100 feet. Like just.
Did you say there's a bomb strapped to the ship? Yeah, I'm still raising. I'm getting everything to hard burnt.
You're like angled as you still feel the gravity of the planet, so you're kind of having to hold on as If you're in a seat, you're fine, but you're kind of like pulling back as the ship is angling for fuckery. What do you do?
Is there any indication of where we can find a suit? Because if those two are busy, I'll have to head out.
Well, here's an issue. You're in Atmo right now, right? 1,000 feet up. You could just get out right now because you're not that far if you wanted to hover or something. But if you're going through the atmosphere, you don't want to be outside. Whether you're in a suit or not, you'll fly off.
Yeah.
Gunny, can you see it? Can we just shake it off when we leave the atmosphere?
I'll try and shoot it off with the laser. You could try that.
You can't shoot with a laser because it's on the ventral side.
Yep. Okay. Sure, no problem.
Gunny, since you rolled quite well and you know all about bombs, here's what you can gather with this bomb. It's remote, right? Obviously, you see like a big ass antenna on it. It's obviously like he can detonate it from the planet while you're in space. Now, there's going to be a point where it's not going to, right? Like, it's several miles though, is what he can do. So long as you're in like orbit of the planet, which is a pretty good distance. I mean, like that's actually an incredible distance. He can detonate it. But if you leave orbit, like if you're in high orbit, it's probably out of range. But anywhere between that, he could detonate it. You also know that technically when you're re-entering Atmo or when you're exiting, there's a little brief period of time that there's no signals, right? And I'm just giving that to you because one, we just had Artemis space launch. Two, you obviously know it. About that, about bombs and stuff. Shaking it off, as you look over at it, you can see it could detonate. May not, but it could.
Yeah.
This is a spite bomb. It kind of makes you wonder where the fuck is.
Is there a hatch nearby that I can actually peer out and look at it?
Sure.
So I want to try and shoot the antenna.
Let's look at the. I don't think the map has that much detail. We're kind of setting precedents at this point. Okay, so just be careful about where we set the precedents because it can bite you in the ass. Yeah, the question is for. Usually on a ship, the airlock is the way out. Like that is the way out. However, if we go Millennium Falcon wise, right, there could be a little hatch. You could open it up because obviously the ship can go in Atmo. You don't need an airlock for that kind of situation. So I can see like there's a door that like, has the little crank on it like a submarine. Where do we want those escape routes, basically? Is it in every big compartment? Are there strategic throughout the ship? What do you guys want to do? And that will be the precedent. If somebody boards your ship, it's real easy to do it,
We got an airlock on the front,
inside
an
of the
airlock
ship.
on the
That's up to you.
side.
Say what?
I said we got an airlock on the very front on the nose. We've got an airlock on the side. I would say that if there was another hatch, there's obviously got to be a hatch for EA in 5.
Yep.
Well, maybe not. You just go out. Probably just go out the airlock and EA back that way, because there need to be an airlock.
Tunnel. There's a little tunnel, is what it is.
Okay, so there's a tunnel that way.
Yeah, I'll actually post this other picture. It would have been awesome.
I'm looking at it myself too. Actually, here, let me send you this because I've got it with
just post it in the chat.
Symbols. Share. JPEG.
Yeah.
This was a slash job, but
Ow, I hate it when I do that. I accidentally close all my PDFs on a disk. Come on.
Where do you want to put it in? Out again?
Just put it in this chat. That way we can see it while we're playing.
Here.
Okay. So as you can see in the one that I posted, it says number 6 there. What's off to the left is all the habitat stuff that you guys are actually in. To the right, you can see 7 by itself, the reactor that's unshielded. And then there's, I imagine, a tube that you can actually go down, connecting 6 off screen, which I don't know why they didn't do the whole ship, but there's another tube. It's sort of circuitous tube that winds around, but you can get there without a spacesuit. So the only place you need a spacesuit is when you're going from the ass of the ship, that tube, to 7. That you got to get out and do an EVA.
Okay.
So what we're going to say is you got on the nose of the ship an airlock. On the port side, you have an airlock. And we'll say that the laser cannon has a crank deal, a porthole, and the missile launcher has a porthole as well. The idea being, if you're in Atmo, you could, fix them, whatever, directly. Because I think those are two the hard points you want to have access to. So say that's where it is. It's all from 3. Okay?
Right. We'll say it's probably in the 3 is all 4 of those. So we'll go 3-1 is the cockpit. 3-2 is right beneath it.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
we'll probably do 3-3 is where those are.
Yep. I dig it. So we'll be on 3-3. Yeah, nice. Thanks for showing the little icons as well. Getting XP for it. Very good. Okay. Gunny, what are you doing?
I want to try and shoot the antenna off.
Because you open it up?
Can I? I was like, if there's a bomb on the side and you know about bombs, isn't there a wireless thing you could do? Just throwing it out there. I don't know. I know that you're good at triggering bombs wirelessly, but I'm not expert.
Yeah, well, the best way I can think of is if we can jam any signal coming in, then that would be fine. But I don't know where to find that on the ship. If you guys know where to find some sort of means of jamming signals coming in from the surface, then that's plan A.
If you know the trick, I'm just riffing here, but if you know the frequency of your triggers, maybe you could use that as I don't know, something that but again, can I assist him with
You mean giving him the advantage on a roll?
Can I assist him with figuring out how to jam with maybe one of his triggers? Because they do trigger at a frequency.
So Gunny, you'll know that, and I think Gunny already knows, it could be a blue million codes. You can have a trigger, but it's trying to figure out what code your remote is. It could be anything. Now Gunny will know it's a certain number of combinations. You could try a bunch, but you're not going to know if they're going to work unless he hits the button and it doesn't work.
I could press out, I could use the right frequency and actually trigger the bomb.
It's true. But what about just landing on top of Liam? Can we do that?
Gunny, go ahead and make a roll if you want, since Glenn is kind of in your ear talking and you're considering doing it. The intellect.
Cool. Collect.
and this will determine what the narrative decides in your favor or out of your favor.
Did Glenn give me advantage?
Yeah, we'll say give you advantage.
Good. I got a 1 on the second roll.
As Glenn sort of like, riffing and whatnot, talks about the signals, and you realize, man, there's so many different signals and all this stuff. Then you realize, wait, you could just block all signals. Like that, you could just
that's what I mean by jamming.
Yeah. Now, here's the
How would I
caveat.
do that?
So you have a transceiver and you know how to do it. You have a transceiver and basically you just like broadcast all and it causes a bunch of frequencies. The issue is, like you said, if you're not careful, you trigger the bomb.
The bomb.
So you know how to jam it so that no signal from the surface can come up because it'll get scrambled. But how do you isolate, right? So I want your guys, how do you do this? How do you pull it off?
I don't, out of character, I don't know what my in-character knows because I'm not,
Yeah,
I've never touched a bomb, so I don't know. But would the bomb itself burn up as we leave the planet's atmosphere?
Potentially, but it could also blow up if that happens. Because you guys are hovering there at like 1,000 feet, right?
Yeah, I think the best way would be we jam it. I get out there and I'll detach the fucker, and then I'll let it drop down to the ground.
Hey, really quick, Mark, what are you doing? Are we hovering at 1,000 feet, or are we moving?
We are still going up at that clip that you were giving us before. So it's
How high are we?
right now, while we're making this decision, we're 1,000 feet up
Okay.
and climbing.
What do you do?
Use a transponder to jam signals. Keep that going, and then I'm gonna find some sort of suit or whatever, hook myself onto the outside of the ship and detach the bloody thing.
All right. So as you hit the transponder, boop, make your. We're gonna call this we're gonna call it intellect. That makes sense. You could do speed if you want, since you're running out of time to be outside. It's either one. If you crit fail, that bomb's probably going.
Yeah.
I knew I should have gone on the other ship.
Do I add explosives, or is this more technical?
You do what you want. I'm putting explosives all day.
So I've got 10.
That's good. that is not failing. As
That's not no.
you hit the button, sending out all the frequencies. Up in the cockpit, Roger looks over. He's what the hell? The senses just went dead. As you look over, Mark, you see them like all scrambled. Is everything scrambled? And Gunny,
We're being jammed.
you're sitting there. You see the bomb light up, but it does not blow up. So you didn't trigger it, but you see that it is receiving, basically mixed signals. It's not blowing up. It is active.
Okay.
As you guys are going out, if you're still accelerating or you're still climbing, you have about let's see. Every 5 seconds you're going 100 feet. So every minute you're going 1,000 feet. That means you have like 5-6 minutes before it gets really cold outside. If you're in a suit, you put that on. That means you have
I'll be doing that.
You got about 5 minutes to do this before you're going to start being in the atmosphere, and it's going to be bad. Or out of the atmosphere.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
Is there any way I can hook myself onto the outside of the ship when I'm out there?
open that door up, closing this one first. It sucks you out just for a second because you're in Atmo. Even through the EV suit, you can feel the differential, and it's cold out there. Just for a moment, you can just feel the differential as you pop out on the underside of this thing. You're in gravity, so you're having to hold on.
Yeah,
I think this is strength.
I do as well. Good call.
No one's helping.
But I'm hooked on. Am I able to hook myself on?
Yeah, there's clips because this is an EV type ship.
Yep, 32 under 36. So
Nice. Get out there into the bomb. You're like holding on, with one arm, like trying to dig around. What are you doing with this bomb?
Let's see if I'll take a couple of minutes to work out if this system that I'm familiar with. Yeah, I'm in no hurry. I'm just slowing things down. I want to first of all work out if I'm familiar with the setup. 2, if I'm familiar with how it's been attached. Because if I could just simply detach it without triggering it, I will, and then hopefully I'll drop it on Liam. And then yeah,
you rolled really well. You know how this bomb works exactly. If it's detached in the wrong way, basically
it makes set off.
If it's destroyed, boy. If it's set off, it's a pretty stereotypical. You can tell Liam is not.
Yeah.
He's not demolitionist. He stuck a bomb he knows how to use on the underbelly of your ship.
Sure. I'll one hand holding on desperately to the outside of the ship, and the other hand like, that's interesting. And I'll try and detach it safely.
Mark, you don't have any sensors. Roger's still complaining about it. But as you're about a mile and a half up at this point, okay? Not super high for Gunny, but not super high for ships. But you can just start to see, it's nighttime, so there's no sun glare or any of that stuff. You can see the stars above you. You're well above, any clouds that would be there. And you notice a star that's rather bright. You realize that's not a star. That's a ship in orbit, catching the light of the sun. You don't know if it's Nova Espero or if it's the frigate.
I
that can definitely see you.
I holler back through the open hatch. We're being jammed. We're also in line of sight of this vessel up here. I can't tell who it is yet.
Now you'll also know it's in
about
orbit.
to get bumpy.
It's in orbit. Like 20 miles. What am I thinking? Low orbit is like, is that 20 miles? About 20 miles?
I'm sitting here looking at it. Humans can prevent it up to almost 30,000 feet, but 20,000 if you haven't trained for it. Space station orbits at about 440 miles up.
So you can tell that it's like 400 miles up. Like it's like a dot. You can't see it. You just know that it's a ship. You guys are like at this point 2 miles up, right? So you're nowhere near. However, if it's a frigate, you are definitely within weapons range. Like they can shoot shit. Like weapons range is like you can't even see them, and you can shoot with sensors. So there's that situation. Your comms don't work, of course, because you're being jammed right now.
Right.
All right, what are you guys doing?
If I heard Mark, I would say I'm monitoring everything, and I think Gunny went outside the ship for some reason. He was saying something about a bomb.
When you're on number 2, you got the door open and you're shouting.
Yeah. And then I'm just I'm monitoring on the Terminal 1. I'm making sure this fucking ship doesn't fly apart, I'm just making sure our engines are working, and if I understood what he said, I'm gonna do a readout on that ship, see if I can scan it or see it.
You can't scan it at all. You're being jammed.
Yeah, I mean, or visually, like with a like a zoom lens on the outside of the camera.
It's not.
There's nothing. There's nothing. Yeah, I don't know what to do about that, Mark. Let's just hope it's ours.
You kind of
Let's just hope it's ours, Mark. Ah!
It's about to get bumpy. At least that's fun.
This is a little telescopic. No, that's not on the ship. Actually, you do have internal comms, and because this is analog, it's the system. It's not using radio, so you actually can talk if you press the button.
Yeah, I'll say that to him. We do have comms on the ship.
Gunny?
That's good. Why the hell is Gunny on the outside of the ship?
I don't know. I'm just guessing. I don't really know. He was
Gunny,
saying something about a bomb or jamming a bomb on the outside of the ship.
A bomb? That's a bomb. What do you mean there's a bomb?
Damn it, it's not a bomb. It might be a bomb.
So I don't know.
Gunny,
Hold your shit, man.
Maybe can you slow your roll? I guess I'll go look for him.
Glenn, you stay inside the ship. Well,
I'm
actually,
not getting out of the ship. Don't worry. That's not happening.
so Glenn, you go look for Gunny.
Yeah, I'll go look for Gunny.
So you make your way.
Yeah.
Yeah, you make your way towards that area. Meanwhile, Gunny, what you doing? As you're like tooling around with it, trying to figure it out.
Yeah, deactivate it, detach it, bring it in.
We'll roll an intellect for you.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Glenn, you come out, you like look in the laser cannon, he's not there. You look down, you see the missile launcher seat, he's not there. The door is closed, of course. But you can see just like his legs on the outside and like rope.
I'm gonna message Mark.
The hatch is closed.
I'm gonna say, yeah, Gunny's on the outside of the ship. Which I think is very strange. usually when I get launched into space, I stay on the inside of the ship.
Gunny, what'd you roll?
Get the fuck back inside.
27, so that's a pass.
Start
But not a
maneuvering.
crit.
Okay, what'd you roll, Gunny?
27, so pass, but not a crit.
All right. As it just takes you time. As you're sitting there, they're like shouting back and forth. You can kind of hear whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh no, I've got radio silence, so
you
it's
got radio-
fine. I don't want
Yeah, the radio doesn't work.
those two will just distract me.
You got like, your screwdriver out, you're doing the thing, like, you realize that it's French, and so they don't use the Phillips head, they use the flat end, and it's weird. And you're about 5 miles into the atmosphere. You see the planet, like the lights and whatnot. And that's when you go, I know you're focused on this, but there's a moment where you kind of like brush your brow only to realize it's a helmet. As you look out and can just barely see where, the space would be. And you see a bright star. It is obviously a ship. And it's getting
Okay.
as you're like,
Okay.
that
Fully focused on the bomb. Yeah.
as chunk, it detaches. You let it drop.
No, grabbing hold of it. Because it's the first thing I did was deactivate it. Now it's detached. I'm gonna huddle it like a baby and then slowly pull myself up in towards the hatch.
Yeah, you get to the hatch.
I'm gonna help him as best I can.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll peer through the window. If Glenn's near a window, I'll kind of like wave at him.
Right there, standing in the seat.
Yeah. I'm just shaking my head, and I'm like, I don't know exactly what to do. I'll open the door for the. I guess are there 2 doors, or it's just a hatch that's open? Just a fucking hatch. All
Out
right.
of
Well,
airlock.
I got my pea suit on. I throw my helmet on over.
Okay. I'm gonna be pedantic here.
Oh no,
How do you
it's not
go about-
it's not a helmet. It's a hood.
Yeah, it's a little hood.
Yeah, I'm gonna
It's a
pull
little
my hood up.
Thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, okay, so right now, just to describe the situation, you got the ship.
Yeah.
On the underbelly, you got the gunner seat, the little cockpit for the missile launcher. There is a hatch there that closes that off,
Mhm.
and then there's a hatch to the outside of the ship. Right
Mhm.
now, the inner hatch is open.
Okay.
You're standing in the seat, Gunny's on the outside, and the hatch is closed. What do you do?
Well, I want to close the inner hatch and open the outer hatch.
That's a good move. Now, Glenn, you are in,
Yeah.
you know how airlocks work.
Yeah.
This is not an airlock, which means it does not pressurize. As in, like, if you open that hatch,
Right.
this will depressurize.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're also,
Hold on.
yes, it'll depressurize, but like we're also only like 5 miles out right now. We're chilling in Denver.
Well, I mean, that's why I'm wearing, and I'm bracing myself. You know, that's why I'm wearing the mask.
That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. Indeed, but Sketch, if you're in an airplane and you're 5 miles up, which is where
It's
they
going to
roll at
create
30
drag. There's no question.
you out is what's going to happen. So
Yeah.
you brace yourself.
I might tie
do you
myself
guys do?
down. Really
Okay,
quick.
you tie yourself down. I want to know these things. All right. So you carabine yourself in,
Yeah.
like in, and what do you guys do? Gunny, you're
I'm
outside.
going
Like,
to message Mark and say, brace yourselves. And then
What
I'll
do you
open
say?
I'll close the hatch and open the other hatch.
as you get sucked for a moment, ooh, but you're braced and you're pulled down. Gunny, how about yourself?
Hooked on already. I've got one hand also on like a ladder or something like that, and the
Yep.
other arm is. I'm just kind of clinging like a limpet onto the side of the ship.
And as you're there,
I'm cradling this bomb.
the hatch opens, like smacks the other side as you're able to climb up.
Yeah.
Glenn, you're able to help him up. You guys shut the hatch. When you open this one, so as you shut the hatch, airflow is going, so it pressurizes automatically. You open this one up, and you guys are inside with the bomb.
It looks like that's a neat little package. You're just collecting them now.
Yeah, Glenn. If I didn't have a helmet on, I'd kiss you, but I'm too cold. And
Hey, just a point
I
of
need to get
advice. Next time, maybe tell somebody when you're gonna step outside. just
I did.
just a little.
I said there was two things. One, plan A, we jam it, and I did that. Plan 2, I'd go outside and get it. I told you that, and I did it.
I'll just make
I
sure
just didn't.
Both of your voices are like, woo, 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 woo,
Yeah,
woo,
oh yeah,
woo.
yeah. No, we shut the hatch, and I think we
Yeah, we're inside the
back
ship
in.
now. Yeah.
we go back in.
Someone's like, do you
Sit rep, you got us.
You might want to turn off whatever's jamming this. This bomb is destabilized, right? Because we got eyes on a potential bogey or booger. So we kind of need to know what that is.
It could go off at any moment, but I'm gonna have a look at it, and then I'm just gonna wander
make
off
sure
with the
that
bomb.
that doesn't blow up for sure.
Gunny,
Yeah,
where do you go in the ship?
and then I'll somewhere comfortable and warm, probably the habitat section.
Wait.
Okay.
Yeah, that's 3-2.
Yep. So you're in 3. Okay, so you get in 2. We'll say that Jackson and Ivy are both in 3-4.
Yeah.
I
In the dark. Will you, Mark?
I'm yelling out, sit rep. Are we ready to go? We need to be able to now. Yesterday.
You've undone the scramble, right?
Oh yeah.
Right. Yep. As Roger comes up, does his sensors. Glenn, roll me a d100. We're gonna see if Roger sees some shit.
Fuck me.
And
And we could message the
if I see the
dropship
comms
with.
are open.
Okay, let's try not to talk at the same time.
Yeah, it's hard
what were you
to
saying,
do.
Glenn?
We could message the dropship with the communications and scans. You know, the ship that works, and see what they see.
And Mark, what were you saying?
I was saying when I see the comms get jammed, I yell over to Elliot. Get me that dropship.
Elliot is on the dropship.
Oh,
Roger is.
Roger, give me that dropship.
I mean, they're pretty far below us. They're pretty slow. As he and boop. Yeah.
I've been full throttling this. You're going to keep up.
I mean, we're kind of in an old dropship, so
Listen, I don't want to hear any fucking excuses. Get that shit wired right now.
You're such an asshole. Boop, as they shut off. You just shut it off. You can't tell which one is which. They shut off their comms. You can see they're about 3 miles. You're like 6. You're like twice as fast as they are.
We're not even going throttle.
What'd you get, Glenn?
I got a 21.
21. As Roger's like, yeah. He's like, yeah, it's an older drop ship, and drop ships, they're drop ships. They drop. They don't go up. Yeah, I don't know. He's looking at the sensors. What's this right here? Is there another ship? What is that?
I don't know
another
what
ship.
he's got.
A missile.
Oh, shit. Breaks for maneuvers right now.
We're going to take a 2-minute break as I use the bathroom and you guys decide what you're doing. Because you win.
All right. Get on the intership con. Gunny, I need you in there. Launch your cannon. It's just a gun you sit in, not a gun you hold. Got this. Glenn.
Yep, okay, come on, okay. I shall hurry over to the dorsal bin, stop myself in, get ready to shoot.
Everybody else, hold on to something. We got a missile incoming.
I'll tell Mark. All right. Well, if you need a little more juice, I'll give you some help with the maneuvering in your engine's power.
Give it to me. Give it all to me.
And I'll try to give him a boost.
I will full throttle this thing. We don't have any countermeasures. We're fucked.
Do you say that, Roger? Looks like he's like, what? What do you mean countermeasures? What do you mean we're fucked?
Roger, get me a lock on that fucking missile.
All right, so one thing we need to know is how much fuel you guys have. So on your ship, it should say how much fuel. Sketch, I'll have you look at the book and see what that is.
Okay.
Because you will be spending a fuel to do some maneuvering.
The same thing, closed everything down. Accidentally.
Okay, this is pretty good.
Fuel capacity is 12.
Okay, so we'll see how much fuel you got. Roll a d12, and you'll get advantage on it. We'll say whatever it is, plus 1.
Or that. So we got four fuel.
Okay, and remember it's whatever you roll plus 1.
Yeah, I rolled a 3.
Okay. So you know it's going to burn a fuel to do all these maneuverings and such, but it's going to that will take up basically all the dogfighting or whatever will be encompassed in that.
Cool.
So you are doing evasive maneuvers, right?
Yes.
Okay. Question: are you going
I'm yelling at Roger.
Are you going into space?
Yes.
Or are you staying in Atma? Okay. All right.
Yes, we're going to space.
And what do you say to Roger?
Roger gave me a lock on that missile yesterday.
I love it. Let's see really quick. Okay. There's a very specific order for ship-to-ship battle, which is what I'm trying to follow. Right. So it's a pilot for you, and you're trying to get the telemetry on the missile. We'll have Glenn. Will you roll me a D100 for Roger to see if he succeeds on this? Then it's going to be a better situation, and Mark will get advantage. Roger's got a 30. 35.
I rolled a 13.
Nice. So you get advantage, and you see that he caught the missile launch right as it happened. So they're 400 miles away, so it's going to take a little bit of time to get here, which this is ship-to-ship combat. It's not really fast. It's slow. So you get to know that is coming your way. Hold on the piloting before you let me know. Glenn and Gunny, what are you doing?
Do you guys want me to try and shoot this thing out the sky, or?
That's the idea.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Shoot the thing that's shooting us, or gonna kill us.
Shoot the missile, but not the ship, or both.
Shoot
if
everything.
You hit them both. If
Shoot everything. Okay, I'm with Glenn. Okay, I'll take a pot shot at the missile coming in.
Okay.
Do I?
Give me 1 second.
Sure.
So right now, planet. What's now? Planet to moon. You're not that far. Planet to close orbit. All right. So you guys are technically in contact range, which is short range, even though he's 400 miles away. Travel time is minutes. Scanners will show damage, life form presence, visual. Hailing latency is 0. Ship to ship is boarding all weapons. So you are in range with your laser cannons. All right. Just so you're aware, as you whip this thing up, you got your little sensor thing to the side, holographic that kind of shows telemetry and such. The question is, Gunny, ironically, do you know how to use this gun?
Nope.
Okay, well, you're a Marine.
What skill is applicable? Because what I have as a character is I've got explosives, wilderness survival, military training, firearms, command, and athletics.
I don't think there's a dedicated skill for it, is there?
No, I don't think there is. Not from that list.
I'd say firearms works, and I would say, although firearms are kind of small, I would say the military.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah. Military combat.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
And you're trying to shoot the
And
missile.
What stat am I using?
This will be
Speed or?
This will be speed. So let me give you some of the stakes. This is not hit or miss. This is changing benefit of the narrative or against.
All right.
And Glenn, what about yourself?
I'm trying to give Mark everything I can give him, engines wise. Just shutting down resources. So that yeah.
Roll intellect. You can add in engineering, and this is going to determine, how efficiently you can do it on the ship. And if you set off a booby trap.
Oh, nice. Nice. Well,
Gotcha.
This
panel looks fine.
Yeah, I did not roll. I didn't miss it by much. I rolled a 76, and my intellect with engineering is 71, so I missed it by 4.
Oh, it's so close.
I
It's
know.
so close. As you go to touch the panel, and you see it, wow, and you're like, no!
That's what I do. This is why they pay me the big bucks.
As you go to touch it, you get close enough, you see the arc of energy. As you back away, you didn't fail it by much, as it singes your eyebrows, but you do not get shocked. As you're like,
That's nice.
As you see, it's obviously booby trapped.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna try and
you didn't-
disarm that.
Yeah, you didn't fail it by much, but you did fail, which means that the booby trap is still armed. And the idea is that some of them are one-offs, some of them they're recurring, that whatever. So you see that this one is recurring, but it did not actually hurt you. That means, though, you cannot divert power this round.
Right.
Okay. All right. Mark, what'd you roll?
I got a 38 on piloting, which is because this is combat piloting. It is under depends on what you want me to roll, speed or combat. But
I would say you're trying to evade, but the thing is, you're not really close right now. So it's up to you. Are you doing crazy evasive maneuvers, or are you being very strategic in the placement of your ship?
right now, I'm being very strategic because I need to line him up a shot to take that missile out.
So combat.
All right. So it's under 71. So 38 under 71.
Yeah. As you just take off in the right angle, basically where they're going to come in this way because they're orbiting. So you just take it the opposite direction where it's going to be a bastard and a half. One, for them to see you, or harder to see you, and two, to actually turn around. And you know there's that dead zone where they're not going to be able to see you. As you kind of like whip in, are you guys strapped down as you're doing this?
I did yell, everybody hold on.
Glenn, are you holding on?
I'm definitely holding on. I feel like I just probably got back to well, I mean, I feel like I was flying around, so maybe I'm not holding on. I feel like I just failed. I feel like I'm just I was knocked back into the corner.
All right, as you pop off the corner and you feel the ship
Fucking
just go
ship.
and move. Sketch, roll me a d10.
0.
That's 10.
As Glenn, you slam into the bulkhead, and like there's like a door or like a cabinet that's open. It hits you in like the small of the back. You're like, ah! You bend around it and fall off, slammed against the with the inertia. As you guys are taking off, you can move. It's very difficult to move because you just got G. Like,
yeah. Am I correct that I just took 10?
Yeah.
Yeah, I took a wound.
Give me a second. Wound table. All right. How many wounds do you have?
I have 1.
Okay. Roll a d10.
I rolled a 1.
That's really good. You are winded. As you hit into this, it basically means you have disadvantage until you catch your breath, which will be like a couple rounds, or if you like actually are able to figure out some other way, be like a round. So you just lose your breath, but are otherwise uninjured.
Cool.
As you whip around and burn, you see that fuel in Atmo just going down. As you get into the dead zone, Gunny, you take that shot?
Yeah, missed by 1.
As you see the laser just absolutely sublimating the air around wherever the laser is. You just as like you know, you hit like a patch of birds, roast chicken flies off that way. As as this, you know, gargantuan laser. What color is your guys' laser?
Green.
Purple.
Green. Shoots out. And that missile, which is, you know, like a big ass missile, whoa, like spins around it. Do you realize you would have hit it if the missile was going at you?
Well, it'd be gone for the dropship, because the dropship has the transponder of, which is why I'm on the Wasp. I don't know why anyone would want to go on the dropship, because it's got a very big hit me symbol on it, but I don't know, people were talking and I wanted to go. I just left them.
Gunny, keep firing.
As the missiles flies past you. So this is the other phase of this part. Let me move to that. It's like 36, I think. Just a minute. Example play.
As I see it go by us, can I and like shoot it with our engine wash, and try to get it spinning or tumbling or anything like that?
So
it may be gone faster than that, but
so we're still in the first round, and we're just going by phase. When you're able to act again, yes. But right now you've already done the movement phase. Give me a second. So it's movement, attack, and morale. Those are the 3 moments. So the attack has just gone down. Now you're in the morale. So the idea is a round lasts as long as ship, like it depends on the distance. It could be weeks is 1 round. right? Like literally in-game weeks, or even months, which is the issue. Like if you have like a planetary missile coming and it's going to take 3 months to hit. At any rate, this is a few minutes. As you see, you're doing your evasion stuff, and that's when it hits you. No pun intended. The missile, boom, is way too far off, Mark, as you realize it wasn't even going for you. That's when you get the thing. It's already passed. As, where is it going? Here's the question. Now I have, of course, a couple ideas, right? There are 3 specific locations it could be going. Where do you think it would be? We've said the dropship. Obvious, because the dropship's the only thing they would have been like, oh, it's the Nova Espero, maybe. You guys, they don't know who you are, right? So dropship is one.
The radio.
The cell that we left.
Yeah, the
And the
airport.
cell we left.
Exactly. So you all get an XP for those guesses. As it dawns on your characters' minds, could have been Bernice.
Yeah.
Could have been just some mistake with, the radio tower. Or it could be the dropship. So this is how we're going to roll. In Dreadlore, it'd be a fate roll. And this way it won't. I'm going to kind of leave a little bit of this up to you guys. What do you not want to get hit the most?
I don't want us to get hit the most, but it's not going to hit us. So the Nova, or
So,
I guess our friends.
It's one of the 3 targets. So
I want it to hit Liam the
I don't
most.
want-
that's not the question.
Nah.
It's not the question. All right. Are you not answering?
I don't want it to hit the dropship the most.
Yeah, the drop ship.
We have
I
a drop-
agree.
Yeah.
Dropship, and then John.
Yeah, dropship. Don't want anyone to.
So dropship is not the one getting hit because you guys have rolled and succeeded on a whole lot of these things, specifically the evasion and whatnot. It stands to reason that Roger would have been like, turn, as the dropship's like, and Charisse is attempting to hold on. We'll see if they crash. That'll be their roll. Which one actually gets hit? So, obviously we want Liam to get nailed. At the same time, though, the radio tower will get nailed too.
It's true.
Let's roll. Who wants to do it?
Not it.
Actually, you know what? 3 of you roll. All 3 of you roll. Roll the stat. We'll say it's roll your best stat. And then when it comes to the skill, let me know what skill you're going to roll.
Well, I'm definitely rolling combat pilot.
Okay. Combat pilot.
On
Combat pilot makes sense. Okay. And what about the rest of you?
I
Highest
rolled.
skill is. Go on, Glenn.
Yeah, I rolled. I guess intelligence with my engineering skill, and I rolled a 25. So I way beat it.
Yep.
My highest skill is combat command, which is 17 total, and I rolled an 18.
nice.
Okay.
My combat piloting is a 71, and I rolled an 86.
So you roll a what?
An 86.
86, so not a crit fail. Okay. So, as you both succeeded very well, and because you only failed and did not utter fail, it goes where you guys wanted to. As, was it Bernice? Potentially. Gunny, as you were concerned about Bernice, so were you, Glenn. What did she tell them? What did she learn? Obviously, she learned one of their main bases. As the missile, cutscene, Liam is like, haha, fuck you. What the hell is wrong with this? Looks up and says, oh no. Antonio was like, what? And you see this little mini nuke explode as La Resistance has been dealt a very, very, very heavy blow. Their main radio tower and communications is gone. The android just...
That's a shame.
Oh, you should have
It's a
come
shame
with
I was
us.
beginning to like Liam.
I didn't like Liam at all. I'm glad Liam is dead. I'm sad about Antoine.
Liam is in the ball of fire. It's like that scene in Terminator 2 where he's like, like exploding off his flesh and stuff. He's like, I'm so French. He turns into fried chicken. I love the chicken thing, and he's gone. You guys are in the the blackout zone. So you can't use your sensors, but you can see a little bit larger. Maybe it's like pill size, like a little Tylenol up there. It's the frigate. As you're like, which leaves a thought perhaps in some of your minds. If they're looking for the Nova Espero, which they of course are, there's been a higher precedence, which was to put down the resistance. So you have a little bit of time, is the point. Right? Because they're looking for something else at present. You're underneath them. Tearing ass this way. The dropship is behind you. Mark, you know they're nowhere near as fast as you. Like they're like a third your speed. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
You come out of the black zone, not being fired on. Dropship doesn't seem like it's being fired on. This big nuke going off. Roger he designates that frigate Constantinople, you can see it now, like on the sensors, is scanning the surface of the planet, where the nuke site is, as well as around about where that cell was. As you guys are going, this is like several minutes past. I know you're probably going to be doing stuff, but this is kind of what's happening in the world. They shoot another nuke down at the cell. So that's what they're doing. Question is, what are you all doing?
Guys, I mean, they're not looking at us. We can get a shot off at them.
No, let's just get to Nova Espero. Let's just get out of the... Go on.
Let's find the Nova and get the fuck out. They're not looking for us. Do you think you can do some damage to it? I mean, do we even know if we have weapons on here? I mean, what's...
Yeah, Glenn, we've got a laser cannon.
A laser cannon against a frigate? I'd be happy if we had a couple of nukes against that thing.
Sure, but
head towards the Nova Espero.
You got to hit it a bunch of times.
This is what I need to know. Is this a phaser? Like if I hit that thing, it's fucked, or is this like I got to hit this thing a bunch of times with a small fucking weapon?
So
I would have seen the laser from the outside. I'm a pilot, a combat pilot.
Yep. So to answer your question, we will slide up. Give me a second. You guys go ahead and do some RP. I'm going to, because you have like 10, 20 minutes as you're skirting the atmosphere, getting into orbit. And I'm going to look up these rules real fast.
All right,
we do have a minute.
This is not... Yeah. Leadership come. Everybody get up here. We got a few minutes before we need to do anything. They haven't seen us.
Yep, okay. Unbuckle the seatbelt. Head up to Mark.
This is there's a bomb in the console. I feel like this takes precedent. I can't do anything until I fix this console. I'm actually
confident
hurt.
you could do that, Glenn?
I mean, maybe. There's
Gunny,
certainly
can you hear him?
there's certainly a 33% chance that I'll fail. No, 30%. Actually, a 29% chance that I'll fail, but I'll probably fail.
Yeah, I'll have a look. See
Gunny,
if I can disarm this bomb that Glenn's talking about.
Maybe
while
you
they're
should do
doing
it.
that, I'm going to be plotting where the dropship is versus us versus the Constantinople. I'm gonna see if there's see if we can locate the Nova Espero. Now, if we do that, is that going to be like a big sensor ping that everybody doesn't know where we are?
Yeah, I think if we do scans, there's a sensor ping.
Yep. You do a broadcast, so it can be seen, but it's not an uncommon thing.
Yeah. And also, we can do a scan potentially because there's all kinds of interference coming from the planet right behind us.
That's
in
true.
that
Oh yeah.
nuke.
There's a
So
gas fucking
maybe
EMP
now
coming
is
off
the
of that.
time. Let's go ahead and do a sensor ping. I'm just not going to do it at this terminal until I disarm it.
Okay. Send us out a sensor ping real quick before the EMP gets to us.
Yeah,
You
not
guys
at
are
this
out of-
terminal.
And then,
You guys are out of range of the EMP.
Oh, we are.
okay.
Yeah, you're in orbit.
We were going to kind of use the EMP as like a cover for, because we figured it would keep going, but probably.
Well, so it's absorbed with because it's electromagnetic. It's absorbed with the orbit, and also it's within like a few miles,
Sure.
right? Like you know
10 miles.
these
Micro nukes.
yeah. I mean it's like even like our nukes in the real world, like it doesn't EMP 10 miles away. You know, you're pretty far out. But around that system and within the atmosphere, I mean, it's causing all hell. You know, like 2 nukes are about to go off. So there's a lot going on down there. And if you look out the window, you can see like, you know, the edge of the planet, close to the planet. So it's almost like you can just barely see the curve of it. The ship, the frigate is small, and you see like these just plumes because it's, you know, 400 or 500 miles away. To answer your question, Mark, this thing is pretty stout. If you go to page 20, you'll see it. It's classified as a Corvette, even though it's not a Corvette. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Let me see. It's a class 4, and I need to make sure you guys are. This is a rules light system, just so you know.
Is it? Is it though?
Everybody.
There's no such thing as rules light.
I know.
Just depends whether you've asked the questions.
It is.
already
You know,
or not.
it's always funny to if people are like, you know, they're like, oh yeah, you know, there's like no rules. It's like right. There's always a bunch of rules.
So many rules. All these rules, regulations.
So,
Fight the power.
I feel fucked.
I've got. Hold on, I've read this before, but I've got to actually make sure that I can read their silly, the way they actually designate their thing.
Oh, we could dock a shuttle. We could dock a fighter to the front of the too, if we had one.
Class J1.
You said dock
Yeah.
a fighter?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we could dock the shuttle now at this point, if you wanted to do that.
It's probably
But-
a pretty good idea, actually.
Okay, this is how you read it. Give me the thing. Oh yeah. Okay, so to answer your question straight up, you are no match.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what I was
Mark-
thinking.
You are no match whatsoever. It is a doomed fight.
For scrapping hulks and cutting asteroids. Got you. Okay.
You're done. You have you've got a class 1 ship. They have a class 4.
Yeah.
If you're more than 2 away, like only extremely special circumstances.
Yeah, just think of
It-
when the Borg attacked Earth, and they were right there at Earth, and there were those 2 little ships that went and attacked the Borg, and it was like pew pew, and then went.
Yeah, like they'll railgun you and you'll be dead. You can damage their ship, absolutely. And if they were like damaged or they were distracted big time, you had some like really good play shots. You could take them out, of course. But in a fair fight, way too heavily armed and armored.
We would need a plan.
But
I was thinking that if this was like a legitimate gun and their shields were down or whatever. Shields,
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, I mean,
that, you
legitimate.
know,
It is a legitimate gun. Like it will damage them. It's just, will it get through their armor, and then will they not shoot you with their 2 autocannons and missiles? Because
Right.
they can shoot all of them. They're like, oh!
we're at cross plus. Like,
but you can do it. You can go ramming speed. You're
Yeah.
at the bridge.
I feel like I'd run up and try to stop. I'd turn off the engines before that happened.
It's the idea
Yeah.
of it's with the Millennium Falcon attacking a Star Destroyer. You could take them out. It's just they're like laughing at you. They're like, what are they doing? And shoot them.
it's moving into attack position. What?
What are they doing?
Yeah. Okay.
All right. As you guys are heading out, the nuke goes off.
I'm gonna say we need to find the Nova.
Now's
Roger.
probably a good time to dock with the dropship. We can do it here.
So Roger will
Let them catch up.
if you want to roll, he can do it to find the Nova. Of course, you can, as you can imagine, the Nova is not in sensor range of the frigate, so you have to find it, but you kind of know what to look for. And then you can also wait on the dropship, which will take time to get to you. What y'all do?
Y'all, I think we should get that dropship attached because they're not going to be able to run. It's going to take years to get out here.
Sure. It'll take me a
I'm
minute
gonna go
to
ahead
fix
and
this
jettison-
terminal.
All right. You handle that. I'm going to
Yeah,
jettison
guys.
this coffin liner.
Gunny, you want to help me with this terminal?
Yeah, I've come up just to help Glenn decide this. The bomb, as he calls it, in the computer.
Who are you guys, or who is doing it?
Well, I'll have a look first, see if I can actually get to it. Because if it's
Yeah.
more
As you
computer based, I'm not sure there'll be much use.
If you take a look, you see that it's not computer based. These are all practical.
I'll just start disarming whatever I can find, and I'll just spend the rest of the time go through bit by bit.
I'll assist him by saying, well, it shocked me like this, and it came from over there.
Okay, so Gunny, make your roll.
Cool.
You figure out the situation and hopefully not get the shit shocked out of it.
Okay.
That was terrible.
I'll go for speed. And I shall 42 on the first one, which is a pass.
Okay. As you look around, you see like it sparks as Glenn's like, "Don't go that way," and you kind of like move, and you see an arc. As you can tell, like there's some ingenuity of it where basically if you step on the wrong plates, if you touch the wrong thing, your body closes the connection. As Gunny, you realize, oh, this is like, it is sort of like a bomb in so much as like the way it would work to make that connection. And so you're looking for basically the two jumper cables, and you look around and see them as you can reach around and describe yourself as you undo this stuff.
If this thing's like attached to the wall or not, I'll try and burrow my way into like behind the terminals and just start detaching things.
Yeah.
Like, Glenn, let me know if this turns anything off, and I'll detach one of the jumper cables.
You know why it keeps getting me? It's because in engineering school they want us to stand in this very particular way. Every time we get to a terminal, and I don't do it at the terminal. I stand 2 feet back. And it's like, and it's just, you know, it's a space thing where we make as much connection with the terminal as possible.
Like you hug it.
But has this has anything gone off?
Yeah.
You see like the little
you see
mic
me
turns
bleeding. My arm is still smoking.
No, I mean, I need you to be my eyes because I can't see the display. I am behind the interface. So when I'm detaching things, I need you to tell me if I'm turning switch stuff off or what.
Okay. Yeah,
So that hopefully, as I'm pulling these out, nothing's happening. So,
does anything happen?
Has anything changed?
Yeah, as you guys, like a married couple, going back and forth about that. Ivy pops her head in. She's like, "We're like you're fucking married, and so just kiss and make up." She closes the door. As you go through that entire thing, and Arthur, you're able to decouple with Glenn's help, figuring out which one it is, and you can. Glenn, I'm assuming that you're keeping track, hopefully.
Yeah.
Compartment 2 is now de-booby trapped.
Yeah.
As you
Move on to the next one.
Yeah, there might be another booby trap on the other terminal one. We might want to work that one out.
Basically, what you guys can figure out pretty quickly, every compartment has a booby trap.
Don't worry, it'll keep me occupied, and I'll just keep doing this.
Okay, so it just takes time as you're doing that. The drop ship, you've been waiting, it's like an hour. The drop ship finally comes up. You hear Charisse come on. Yeah, so we're like almost out of fuel. We need to like dock with you. As Roger looks over, he pulls off the earpiece. He's like, I can't do it. Here, you do it. I can't talk to her. He hands it to Bart.
This is Zero. Pull up to us. You know, need to be in front of us. I'll do most of the work on this.
There's like something attached to your nose. Like it's like we can't even like dock. So you gotta like detach that.
Do not detach. Do not hit them with the escape pod. It's not worth it. It's not worth it.
We're just like waiting out here.
I will jettison the escape pod.
Did you see the coffin goes into space, into orbit, and you maneuver.
It's an escape pod. It probably immediately goes back to the planet. I mean, it's an escape pod. I don't think I have any control over it.
Okay, sure. So it pops off and boom, shoots down.
All right. Pull up in front of us. I'll do the hard work on this. You just steady. I'm gonna kind of talk her through the whole process as we go.
So you're taking your time. This could be intellect if you're letting her do it, or it could be. Actually, it's got to be intellect.
Okay. Well, I rolled under my intellect.
Okay. As you. This takes time. You guys detach. Charisse and Elliot come inside. They're like, "Oh, this place is way better," and they're like talking and whatnot. Roger just gets up. He's like, "I'm going for a walk." As you guys are in orbit, there's no walking. You are actually floating. And yeah, you don't know where the Nova Espero is yet. Everyone seems busy. It's Glenn and Arthur who are trying to go room to room, scanning the place for booby traps. What are you doing?
You two stay here. Don't touch anything. We're still trying to get the ship de-booby trapped. Charisse, you want to hit the co-pilot?
Charisse sits down.
Elliot, get sensors since Roger can't handle it.
As he sits down and he'll start going. Okay, so let's have a roll for them. We'll say Mark, go ahead and roll intellect. And this is just how long it takes them to find the note. Elliot is on it, so it's 38 is what he's got.
I rolled a 98.
Ooh! It just takes him a long time. The Nova is obviously it got into orbit and saw the frigate and was like, and is hiding, but he will find it. Meanwhile, you got 3 fuel hanging out. Gunny, which room do you go to?
I'm gonna walk with him as well. I'm gonna work with him.
Okay.
Just wherever there's terminals.
You only go to the terminal?
We'll go to the terminal 3. We'll go to the what is that? Room 3?
There's dummy terminals like in pretty much every corridor or every room. And you can figure out rather quickly that every compartment has some sort of booby trap. So, which one do you go to?
Okay. The next room on. I mean, I'm just going to be systematic. I'm not going to go jump from one room to another without actually clearing every compartment.
You go to 5, you go to 1, or do you go to 3.4?
Well, we're in 3,
You were in 2.
We're in 2. I think we go to 3. I mean, just a thought, just because.
Yeah, we'll go to 3 then. Yeah, okay.
Clear.
Yeah, we'll go to 3.
2 is clear. As you go to 3.4, which is the bottom one, that's the one where Jackson and Ivy are. As they kind of look up, it's dark in here. You just see their eyes sort of like glowing in the corner. They're both hanging out on like couches, kind of strapped in. One, you hear like this straw. They're drinking something. You come in, the light spills in here. How's it all going?
Yeah, we just stopping Glenn from being electrocuted. Yep.
Jackson chuckles.
And yourselves? What are you drinking?
Who's drinking? As Jackson kind of looks over at Ivy, he looks back. Do you really want to know?
Yeah, I think it's a good indicator of where we're at.
We don't need to know. I pull Gunny back, and maybe we come back to this room. We're okay, guys.
You guys tell me, what do you do? Gunny, you're 0G, so he just kind of like grabs on and pulls your feet fly.
Yeah, I'll go with Glenn.
So you go back down to 2, the door shuts.
Yeah.
Hey, we're back in 0G.
One of the things we could do is be less appetizing. I was kind of thinking about this, Gunny. Let's go to crew quarters and I start rubbing some Vaseline on him to get that smell, that effervescent smell. I start rubbing him. I rub myself a little bit.
No, if you touch me with that, I will kill you.
Yeah. Okay. Whatever, dude.
If you want to lube yourself up, you do that. But you are
I'm
not
totally
touching
gonna
me
rub him down with some Vaseline.
Right,
I'm saving your life, man.
No, you're not, you pillock. All you're doing is do you really think, considering he's ripped 5 or 6 people to pieces, that a bit of Vaseline is going to stop a creature with a black mutated arm that can rip through metal? Do you really think that's going to stop?
It's about being less appetizing. I could see you don't get the nuances of fine dining.
Well, I think the only way to be less appetizing is if you put a straw in your body and drained all the blood out of you. So if you want to do that to be less appetizing, I think that's a fantastic plan.
Well, we could
make
just
you less appetizing.
Go and seal up our pea suits so that there's no skin in the game. You get it?
Yeah, because that suit is stronger than metal, and when he claws through the suit into your flesh and rips your intestines out, you'll be fine.
He's not.
Why?
He's not going to do that.
Know?
If you're not tempted. Not right now.
I think.
How have you survived?
Really shouldn't wear that dress.
I think a fear save is in order for both of you. As you're sitting here talking about 2 vampire crewmates in the other room and talking about blood and guts and getting eaten.
What the hell?
I'm more afraid of being covered in Vaseline, to be fair.
What'd you get?
Oh, fear. That was a serious roll.
Do I get advantage for fear
26,
saves?
that's a pass.
Why would you get advantage?
Oh, because it's I thought that was my
Vaseline.
No, I don't get advantage for what is it that I get advantage on?
Oh yeah, you can take advantage on a save.
Oh, you mean for your class?
Yeah, for the character class.
Oh, it's in the
Panic check.
Once per session, you may
take advantage on a panic check. It's on your character sheet.
This is not a panic check. This is a fear save.
Correct. And
all right, I rolled another 99. How's that?
You guys can get advantage on if you can be clever about things, if you can use the narrative to be like, well, maybe this should do it, and you can also aid each other. So it's really on the players to figure out, is there a way to get advantage or not? And then you ask me, and I tell you.
I'm like, I've kind of lost it a little bit and fail like spectacularly, and I start covering myself in Vaseline. I'm like, fuck you, man. Just fuck you.
I love it. So you cover yourself in Vaseline. You do need to make a panic check.
All right.
So you got a 99. Literally the worst you can roll. If you want, you can use your advantage on the panic whenever we roll it.
Sure.
Won't you roll? So how much your stress?
With that failure, it's 12.
Okay. So go ahead and roll a d20.
That is a fail. Oh, I get advantage. That's right. Oh, and I rolled a 1.
No. What did you roll on the panic?
That was his panic check.
Yeah. What did you roll on it?
Oh,
it's a d20.
Yeah, I rolled a d20, but I thought I got advantage on that. Or no, it just
don't know what it does. What was the number you rolled on the first one?
The first one was a 17.
Okay, and then what's the second?
A 1.
And so then he looks at the chart and says, which of these is better for you?
Exactly. Right.
Well, I'm out of breath, and maybe I'm better.
Okay, you get an adrenaline rush
Yeah.
as you're slathering yourself with this Vaseline and probably think that it's going to help. Roll me a d5.
Okay. That is a 10 or a 5.
You lose 5 stress.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. And then Gunny, roll me a d10, and Mark, roll me a d10. This probably won't come into play, but we'll just have it. What'd you get?
4.
9.
Okay, so for 13
About 9.
minutes, you got this adrenaline rush where like you're just amped, Glenn, and you got the Vaseline on, and you lose the stress. And this Vaseline, maybe it works. Maybe it works. Maybe it'll save you.
When Glenn starts entering
homeopathic.
apply Vaseline mode, I'm slowly backing away, and I'll kind of sidestep out of the room,
You're in 0G.
and then I'll
Side
float haplessly out of the room,
I love it.
bouncing off the walls of the corridor as I make my way back to a compartment that I can try and diffuse.
Which one do you go to? You can go to
Continue
1,
to.
you can go to 5, which is a cryo chamber.
We'll go to
Was there
5.
another room within section 3?
So you're in section 2 right now. If you go up to
I
section
wanted to
3,
go.
okay.
Yeah.
So section 3.4
Yes,
is
section 3.
Jackson and IVR. Then 3.3, 3.2 is where the guns and all that bullshit is. 3.1 is the actual command.
3.1.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think there's probably there's 2 crew quarters in each of those levels, probably, because it's got a capacity of 8. So that just makes sense that there would be at least captains.
As you head that way, you pass Ivy and Jackson, and Gunny, do you look?
Yes.
You notice that what they have done is they've got the medical bags that that Glenn had taken from the rover, and they've taken out the synthetic blood, and they're drinking the blood. As you see, like a few of these lit packages like floating in the air around them, like beer cans.
All right.
Meanwhile,
Okay.
Mark, while they're doing all of this, what are you doing?
I'm now that I've got the dropship attached, I'm going to be in the dropship trying to get to the fuel canisters there. I want to take whatever remaining fuel canisters are in the dropship.
They got one left.
Take that one full fuel container. I want to put it into ours.
Okay, so you have 4 on your ship right now. Yep. You're going to have to, you have it on the ship, but you've got to install it.
Okay.
So that means you'll have to go down and actually install it. Yeah, I don't think you need to go to the reactor. I think
The fuel's in.
yeah. So you just go to the ass of the ship. Although it is external access only for the fuel tanks, so you actually do have to go outside.
Okay. Well, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get us out of the upper atmosphere. I'm gonna keep the fuel container in the cockpit with me.
Yeah.
And I'm going to navigate us to a stable orbit higher.
Yep.
So
you're not burning so much fuel.
that
Okay, now, so you're aware, you're going to be on a high orbit, which is pretty far. The frigate is still within low orbit, I believe. So you're pretty out there. We'll say that this is the rest of that one fuel that you spent through the evasive maneuvers as you burn up and are completely weightless out there. You're on the opposite side of the planet as the station and the main city. Are you trying to be tidally locked, or are you orbiting the planet, as in like moving around the planet?
Right now, I want to be totally locked because I don't know where we're yet.
Okay, as you're hovering pretty much on the other side. Meanwhile, Gunny slides into 3.1. It smells a little bit like jet fuel in here.
We'll look around for any bombs, any tampering.
You see a fuel canister in the middle of the cockpit.
As you start looking around for other booby traps, you're going to be looking, and this will be the last sort of scene because I know you guys probably need to go. Right?
Yeah. Okay.
Go ahead and roll and look around, and we'll figure out what you find, and if you accidentally set something off, that's pretty much how we're going to do it here. You will find it one way or the other. Meanwhile, Mark, you get into the high orbit, and it's about that time that Roger, that Elliot says, "Oh, I think I found the Nova."
Right. Bring it up.
As he starts pulling it up, you see it's not in orbit. It's actually like not a jump away or anything, but it's like about as far away as like a moon would be. So it's a pretty good distance. Just sitting there, and it has almost all of its transponders and everything turned off, just because Elliot knew what to look for. And Ian was like, "Look for this signal," is how he found it. It just took like an hour to actually do. We'll get to you, Gunny, in a second. Glenn, you're covered in Vaseline in compartment 2. As you got your taint, you got that bottoms of the feet. As you've gotten completely naked there for a second to get everything nice and fast. You got your pea suit back on. You feel greasy as hell. What you doing? You got that scent locked in.
Probably meth. I'm going through the other ship linked to this ship. We connected.
I mean, you don't know.
Yes.
The drop ship.
Ask. But out of
The
game
drop
yet.
ship. You guys connect to the drop ship.
Glenn's voice.
Yeah,
in the
we're all
drop
here.
I'm gonna go get Ian and try and install him into.
Okay, Ian is
ship.
with Elliot.
Yeah.
So 3.1. So as you slide through, you see the blood bags and see that they have raided your supply of medical supplies and used
Thanks,
them up.
guys. Yeah.
There are thanks, guys. There are the 2 stim packs they did not use, but they used everything else is completely done.
Yeah. All right.
As you slide or 0G your way into this compartment 3.1 with everyone else. It's a little bit crowded in here with everyone in here.
Right.
As it smells like jet fuel and you're covered in Vaseline.
Yeah.
I mean, roll.
I'm gonna say to Mark, good. It's a good plan. Yeah, you want to smell like jet fuel. It makes you less appetizing.
Gunny, what roll?
What is wrong with your skin?
It's protection, circle of protection, Glenn.
I got 30 on the roll, which is a pass.
So I'll take Ian out of the dropship and.
No.
Yeah.
Hold on. This is all a moment. You guys are in the same spot.
Oh, cool.
Mark, you guys are roughly 22,000 miles above the planet. You're on high orbit. To put that in perspective, the Nova is 10 times that. They're like 240,000 miles out. Okay. Go on.
I was going to basically, since we know where we're going, I want to I want to get us a burn to head us that way, and then just let us coast.
Okay.
I don't want to spend a whole lot of fuel, but
so
I mean, obviously, I'm going to have to spend something.
Yeah, so you're gonna have to drop fuel to change your trajectory, and to actually break orbit. So it's gonna cost half a tank to actually get you on course.
Yeah, I was thinking I would spend half a tank to get us in the direction, and that'll get us there, and that'll leave me half a tank to slow down once we get to it.
Right, exactly. So you got it figured out as you and you don't need to roll for that. You just easily do it. Gunny, what did you roll?
I rolled 30 under 41.
Yeah, as you're looking around,
So it's fast.
you see how the major system in here isn't booby trapped, but some of the auxiliary things, like if you were to like attempt to check on the reactor from here, it would shock the hell out of you, as you know, probably ignite the fuel tank and blow you all up. That's sitting in here, and maybe even Glenn too. It's covered in Vaseline. As you're like behind the panel, you got the guts out, they're like floating, and you're decoupling just the weird short circuit that's kind of gone on. Meanwhile, Glenn, you see that Ian is not in the dropship. Ian is, he's in the dropship. That's true. Elliot has interfaced him with his data pad, and he's talking to him this way. You get in the dropship, and unhook him. Elliot's, what the hell happened to Ian? Okay. You guys are on your way to the Nova Espero. Some time passes as it takes you, a little bit of time to get up there. Let me see really quick.
All right, Glenn, you and Gunny help me get into this captain's cabin.
It's always a captain's cabin.
Yeah, I bet it's trapped. Is my guess.
Yeah, I'm busy removing booby traps. So, do you really need me wherever it is that you need me, or can I crack
Well,
on?
I mean, once you're
place
done
safe?
with that one, I think the next thing we need to do is get in the cabin.
Okay, sure. Just I'll let you know.
I mean,
when
we
I'm
got
finished.
some time. It's probably going to take us a couple of days to get to the Nova, or at least a couple of hours.
Okay.
Probably a day or two, I would imagine.
Let's see. Detection is the same star system. As much as these, I keep on bitching about these books, but it's just like, it really is hard to find anything in them, and I don't know why. Like, they're fairly well laid out, but damn, like, you just can't. Like, it's like this. It'll be like one little paragraph, and that's it. And if you don't find that one paragraph, you cannot find the information. Like,
And
there's no
it's,
index that helps
is it searchable via text? Can you search keywords?
It is, but that's the thing is when you look at range, any stat block has that on there. So you're just going through. You can't find a table system. There's no.
You got
there's no
like 20
table.
different
I
things.
think it's towards the end.
And there's no index. Yeah, there's no index. That's really frustrating. So I've got to go through this thing.
Yeah.
Range, page 32. Range.
Yeah, but it doesn't
Contact.
tell you. Like, there's a specific thing that actually tells you. Like, it gives you examples of like what it would
range.
be. one to a moon. I think you're technically in contact range. So yeah, it'll be a couple days.
Yeah, a
That's
couple
what
days is my guess.
just a couple days away. Yeah. So you're like 3 days away from this moon, and where the Nova is. As that time's going to pass, and the last bit of the scene. I know you guys probably want to do stuff during that time, but you get about halfway there, and you can see the Nova Espero orbiting actually the fucking moon out there, one of the moons, and it's dead, right? It's on super low power. As Ian is able to contact his self, Ian, as they're like little computer coding, and they set up a comm link so you can talk to them. The frigate seems like it's busy doing something around the planet. Within the next couple days, a couple ships, smaller ships, meet it, and you see the station is surrounded by lights and stuff. It's kind of hard to see what's going on if you use sensors that are passive. You can see the station has been recommandeered. They're not warships like the frigate itself, but they're vessels that have weapons around it. And you see something that looks like the Nova Espero around the station, which you know to be the Istanbul. So they're all there, and you guys are like flying just under their noses to this moon where the Nova Espero is. Any last actions?
Really the only in-game action that I'll be I want to get into the captain's cabin. I want to basically, because we're going to get into these cabins, because we got a couple of days to do this thing, we're going to need to be able to sleep. And
you're just looking for alcohol, Roger says.
I am looking for fucking alcohol. You haven't done your job right the whole time.
So you will see that the captain's cabin. We'll figure out where it is later. It's locked, of course. It's of course booby trapped. So you have to figure that out. We'll do that next session. But you do see the little nameplate. It says Dotson Fox or Dotson Fix, and it's about that point. There's one last bit of information. Anything with you, Glenn? Anything with you, Gunny?
No, I'm just disarming whatever I can find.
Yeah,
So
I'm doing engineering stuff to make the ship go better. I might take a stim pack before I start connect everything up. But
okay,
yeah.
Yeah, you can absolutely take one. It'll just carry over to the next session.
Yeah.
So if you do, just mark down that you've marked one.
All right.
And heal your stuff, since that would be good. As Gunny, you're going through the small little booby traps. You are cleaning those up. So it's not like one big booby trap. Like, the idea is you're making the roll for each compartment, but you're actually spending your time checking things, making sure it's all good. And in fact, if you remind me, we'll make a roll to see if you can find hidden compartments and loot, basically, that was left over, since you're being so thorough. I think that'd be kind of cool.
Like a D&D roll.
It's like a D&D roll. Exactly. It's a little dungeon in your ship. You're flying a dungeon.
Excellent.
One last bit of information. Ian will pop on Elliot's little display as he can talk from that. Oh yes, I've been doing passive scans of the broadcasts coming from the station and neighboring satellites. Something I think you all should know.
Yeah, what is it, Ian?
Yes, Glenn. Why are you covered in Vaseline?
It makes me feel good. on the outside.
Elliot and Charisse look over.
I just look at
Can you
both of
see
them. I
I'm
look
just
at both of them. I'm
Zen
just like,
right now, maybe.
don't engage.
It's
Don't
just
engage.
covered and lacquered. It's like in your eyelashes. The captain
Ian, what is
of
it?
the Constantinople is a sheriff named
Oh, yeah. Don't say it. We don't need to know his name. I just wonder why he blew up his own ship.
as where's the thing?
Oh, maybe I don't know who his name is.
And it seems like the Istanbul is a sister ship to the Nova Espero. And someone called the Madam is aboard. Someone who is high up within the Aos colonists.
Okay. I don't think your plan worked, unfortunately, Glenn.
What are you talking about?
Madam Aka is her name.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if we need a cure, we don't even have to go to the Nick system. I bet there's a cure on that chip over there.
Maybe.
I think we go hit the Nova. We do some research. We figure out the weak points. Maybe we do some plans, of how we get Ivy and Jackson fixed.
And me, don't forget about
Oh,
me.
and Mark. Oh yeah, Mark. You handle it so well. I forget.
And Charisse and Elliot are like, what do you mean? As they haven't
Maybe
seen.
Charisse.
That is pretty much where we're going to end.
Cool.
Very, very good. Okay, everybody will go to next P. And if you guys
How much
buy,
did you say?
you get one.
Hand-to-hand combat. If that's all right.
Yeah, you've been in a lot of hand-to-hand in the last couple games, so that makes sense.
I feel like I should get art. I should take art.
You haven't been doing any art.
I know. I'm just kidding.
It is a question whether or not John Sebastian got out of the nuking range.
I guess.
We don't know.
I guess
We don't know.
not.
We don't know because he could be captured. Who knows?
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, I'm going to do some eating. Anyone who is watching this, thank you for watching. Geeky Gamer Podcast. If you have any suggestions for us, sooner than later, this current campaign chapter will end, and we'll be starting up a playtest of the Linen Tapestry.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Part 2 and 3.
And yeah, hopefully we'll all be playing and rock and rolling. And that's what I got. Ken, you want to lead us out?
Yeah. Thanks for watching.